with the cable. So look how they lie and they try to fabricate things upside down. They take your home and they rape your women, and then they claim that the land is their land, the same as they do today with Israel. Even your yellow pages book, the holy yellow pages, Quran, saying that Israel is the land of the Jews. If we go in the Quran, we will not find a single place where Allah he says the land is not the land of the Jews. In chapter 5 verse number 21, and you can read many verses before and verses after, you will see that Allah is the one supposedly who ordered the Jews to go and launch a war and take that land. Yes, Abdul. Are you there, Abdul? Abdul, before you call me, say inshallah, because nothing works in this day in the world without saying inshallah. The American, when they went to the moon, they have to say inshallah so they can pass the zone of the earth and the heaven. Otherwise you cannot do it. Say inshallah before you call me. People are laughing at you and at your God, the God of inshallah, who can do nothing to you. So as you see here, Allah he ordered the Jews, supposedly according to the Quran, to go and attack that land and take it, because Allah he has assigned that land for you. Allah is the one who assigned the land, which is Israel, to the Israeli. And then when the Jews refused to kill who live there, and supposedly they are the Palestinian, Allah he cursed them and he made them lose their way for 40 years, as we see in verse number 26, because they refused to go and slaughter those who live in that land. But in the propaganda today, you will see every scumbag in the world saying the occupation of Israel, when the fact, if you want to blame somebody for the occupation of Israel, blame Allah. Yes, Abdul.
What's up, dude?
You want to speak to me as a man, or I will hang up on you? And I warn you, if you want to insult me, as usual, I'm going to insult your prophet. So I'm just giving you a warning.
So I'm gonna give you a warning too, because you're cursing the prophet, you're cursing Allah.
I don't care. You are calling me, I'm not calling you. If you cannot handle it, don't call me. It's up to you. You insult me, I will insult your prophet harshly. So
Go ahead.
the warning is delivered. Now, why Allah he promised the Jews to go and take the land which is called the Holy Land, Israel? Do you have an answer for that?
Israel. Israel. What is Israel? Explain. I don't know.
Ask Allah. Ask Allah. Here Allah he says to the Jews, oh people, go and attack the land, the Holy Land which Allah assigned to you. You tell me, where is the Holy Land which Allah assigned to you? Is that Mecca?
The Holy Land is Israel, Jerusalem, and the Holy Land is Mecca, Medina. Okay, those are all holy lands. You get it?
So Allah ordered the Jews to take Mecca.
At the time when Islam came as a religion to the Arab world, and at that time after Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, and when Muhammad, peace be upon him, he came as a prophet to those mushrikeens in Mecca, mushrikeen in Mecca at that time. So after that, when Islam grew, and Muhammad he did hijrah to Medina, and Muhammad went. After that, all the fights and everything, all the jihad.
I don't know if you are listening to my question, my friend. You are talking about things I did not ask you.
So after that, all those Jews and Christians, they accepted Islam. Most of them didn't accept
most
Islam.
of them.
Yeah, most of them accepted Islam. And the Bible that you have now is not the Bible that was there at the time of Muhammad, peace be upon him. So you get it?
I got it. So why your prophet he swear? Why your prophet he swear by the Bible?
At that time, the Bible was a real Bible. The Bible.
So in the time of Muhammad, the Bible was real.
It was word of God, yeah, of course. At
Okay,
that time.
so that's mean what is the need of Muhammad to come if the people are not corrupt and still they are following the true Bible then?
Okay, listen. People at that time they were not following the teaching of Torah and
Like what?
and the Bible. Okay?
Like what? Are you following the
So,
teaching of the Torah?
I am. Listen.
Okay.
So
Do you respect the Sabbath?
Isn't that your faith? Isn't that your faith that as it stated in your Bible that the Lord of Israel and the Lord of mine, he said Jesus is mine, is one Lord. Okay, is that your faith, right?
And
you get it, right? So if Jesus is saying that my Lord and the Lord of Israel is one, what does that mean? Is that make Jesus a God or prophet?
You see, you are jumping like a monkey from place to place. When Jesus, he said,
I'm not.
You don't. Okay, no problem. You are trying to divert. I ask you about Jerusalem, about the Jews being ordered to go and take Israel, and look where you end. Now, let me answer you. Okay, are you going to let me talk, or you want to scream and shout and jump? Okay.
Go ahead.
Jesus, when Jesus speak, we don't take a sentence and we say Jesus said this only. You have to take what he said before and what he take after. So, do you accept what is mentioned in that chapter, all of it, or you accept only that sentence?
I only accept that sentence.
Who are you to accept this sentence only? So either that's mean you are a hypocrite. That's mean you are a hypocrite. So I can show you now in the Quran it says. I can show you right now in the Quran. The Quran says don't pray.
Who are you to accept
I can show you. You see, you are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite kid. You have no dignity and you have no honor. Either you say I accept what Jesus says in that book, or you say I accept only a sentence, and this is the only sentence. This the Quran says to you, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَأَنْتُمْ, and then I can stop. وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الصَّلَاةَ. Can I say that sentence only if the Quran says don't pray?
No, you have to read the whole sentence.
Here we go. So you have to read the whole thing. So when you want, you have to read the whole thing. When you want, you don't have to read the whole thing. So you are a hypocrite, and that's why we call you hypocrite. And every Muslim is a hypocrite until he proved the opposite.
First explain hypocrite. What is a hypocrite?
Hypocrite is somebody is a Muslim. He go and he pray in the corner, as Jesus said. Don't be the same as those who pray in the corners. This is what the Muslims do. Don't when you fast, don't show that you are fasting. This is what the Muslim do. The Muslim, if he fast, and by the way, there is no fasting in Islam. It's a joke. He have to tell everybody he's fasting. If you want to pray, brothers, I have to go and pray. He go to the corner, he open the windows of his house, and he go to the balcony to pray. So everybody, all the neighbors will see him that praying. And not only that, sometimes even you will see a taxi driver going in the top of his car. So everybody in the neighborhood will say that Muhammad Abdul is praying. Islam is a hypocrisy, and your prophet is a hypocrite, and we can prove it. Did your prophet he order the Muslims not to have sex with their wives when they have, or not to get close to them when they have their period?
Of course, Islam prohibits.
Okay. So what your prophet he used to do when his wives are in period?
Okay. So according to the Sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Muhammad used to get closer, but he not used to have sex with them. You get it?
He what?
He used to kiss them. He could kiss them, but he could not have sex with them.
What do you mean kiss them? He play with them?
Yeah.
Okay. He play with them. What does that mean? Do he put his penis between their legs?
No, that's sex.
Okay. What do you accept the challenge if I show you? If I show you that your prophet used to do that?
What are you challenging me with? First, explain.
See, here we go. You're a coward. You're a potato. You're a potato. Okay, let us go back to our topic. Why Allah he ordered the Jews to take the land of Israel, and why he said this is land assigned to you? This is the question I ask you from the first second you call me, and you refuse to answer. So you switch the topic upside down.
Which ayah of the Quran is this?
You do not know?
No, go and let me know.
No, I'm asking you. You do not know? You never heard this before?
No, I heard it. I heard this, but you have to tell the chapter and the ayah.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to remember. I do not know really. Do you want to search Google?
No, it's not Google. Go.
Do you want to call a friend?
It's not a friend. Go. Tell me the surah and the ayah.
You are the Muslim, and I am not the Muslim, and you are the one who never heard this before, obviously. Otherwise, you will know it.
Of course, I have heard.
Okay, what chapter? What chapter? Do you know at least what chapter?
I'm asking you.
So you do not know what chapter? You do not know what verse? You know nothing.
So I have to go ahead and check what it is.
Maybe this is the Eve hadith.
There you go. Go ahead.
Chapter 5, verse number 21.
Chapter 5. So, okay. Chapter 5, Surah Al-Ma'adah. Okay. So now, just to know the background of Revelation and summaries of subject, okay?
Background.
This initial surah,
I like
surah
the background.
Al-Ma'adah, is agreed upon. Surah Al-Ma'adah is a Madani surah, okay? And also the last long all Medina chapter surah was surah so much so that some elders have identified this as the last surah of the Quran itself, okay? On the authority of narrations from Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Umar and Sayyidina
Al-Ma'idah is the last chapter in the Quran?
Yeah, that's what most of the scholars they agree upon on this.
Oh, okay. Well, I will take your word for it.
Surah Al-Ma'idah was revealed to the Holy Prophet ﷺ while traveling, riding the she camel named Adaba. As explained in the introduction of Tafsir in volume 1.
You see, guys, he's reading an article. He is reading an article. I mean, I ask you about a verse. Why you are going to give me all this garbage, man? Stop doing garbage. Give me the answer. I don't care about anything. Why your understanding hit the topic and stop. Who care about where this verse is given and if this is the last verse in the Quran or the first? I don't care. Why Allah He ordered the Jews to go and kill the Palestinian and take their land? This is the question. Go ahead.
Well, Surah of Al-Ma'idah and verse number 5, right? Is it? Stop laughing. Stop being. If you don't want to listen to the background of the surah, okay, and you're trying to go ahead and scream like a donkey. So what's the matter?
Did you say a donkey to me? Did you say a donkey? Did I say to you, if you insult me, I will insult your prophet or not? Did I give you a warning?
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, did your prophet marry a woman, her last name is donkey, yes or no?
Okay, read.
No. Did your prophet marry a woman, her last name is donkey, yes or no?
Listen.
Did your prophet that his last name himself is a dog, yes or no?
You wanna read the ayah or not?
See, here we go. So don't call me names. I mean, your prophet is a son of a donkey, so the son of a dog, and his wife, she is a daughter of a donkey, and yet you call me donkey and dog. Don't go there. You have a house made from a glass. Your prophet is a son of a zoo. Now go and answer the verse. Why Allah He order the Jews to go and take the land which is called assigned into you, which is the Holy Land? Go ahead.
Which ayah is this?
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm asking you that.
I told you, chapter 5, verse number 21.
21, okay. O my people, enter the Holy Land, which Allah has destined for you, and do not turn back, for then you will turn losers. Okay. The saying of Sayyid, this is the saying of Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam in the first 20 verse, which has an introductory remark to the divine command, which appears in the following verse 21. In the words, O my people, enter the Holy Land, which Allah has destined for you. Which is the Holy Land? Apparently, commentators differ about it. Some say.
Are you going to read for me an article? Are you going to read for me an article? Stop reading Google, man. Give me the answer. You can read. You can read. Everybody can tell you are reading an article. Be a man and tell me. Give me the cream of the cook. What is the answer? You can read by your eyes, in your heart. Give me the answer.
At the time of Musa alayhi salam.
Okay. Well, you are very smart, guys. He is very smart. This is in the time of Musa. For sure, it is Musa who said to them that Allah told him. We know that.
Allah told them.
Okay.
You are saying, why did Allah tell him? You were asking this question.
Yeah, why He ordered them to go and kill the Palestinian? Whoever lived there, supposedly the Palestinian, right? Allah, He ordered the Jews to go and slaughter the Palestinian. Why?
Palestinians now? You were talking about nowadays.
So
you're not talking about back then. You got to go back.
My friend. It doesn't matter. This is a land Allah He assigned to them. No, it doesn't matter. What a change. It's the same people. Allah He assigned this land. Okay, show me. Hold on. When Allah He said, does it make a difference between if Palestine at that time and Palestine at this time? They are a human being and they are called Palestinian. Why we can kill them at that time, but we cannot kill them at this time? Explain to us.
Listen, Palestinian, that time there were not Palestinians there. Before there was Jews.
There was no Palestinian at that. So who is the one? So it's not Hamas was not there. I agree with you. Those are Arab. Those are not Palestinian. So who is the one was living there?
Who was the one living there? Those are Jews.
The Jews attacking the Jews?
Attacking the Jews.
So Allah, he ordered the Jews to go and kill the Jews? Are you talking about, are you saying?
This is the time of Musa alayhi salam.
I know. Allah, he ordered Musa to go and attack the land and launch jihad on it and take it. Who is the people who live there? And why he want to kill them? Why Allah ordered him to go and kill them?
Those people are idolaters. They didn't worship Allah over
okay.
there.
So if they don't,
his own Jews,
okay.
Musa alayhi salam took his own Jews back into those were the Muslims at that time. Okay, Musa alayhi salam took his.
They are Jews or Muslims? They are Jews or Muslims?
Those were Muslims.
So why the Quran called them Jews? Why the Quran called them Jews? Why the Quran called them Jews if they are Muslims?
So we call them Jews because what happened to them was they associated partner with Allah Jalla Jalaluhu.
But during the time of Moses, during the time of Moses, they are called Jews still in the time. You are like a machine. During the time of Moses, Allah, he called them Jews. Okay, so their name is called Jews even when they are with Moses. So how you say to me because they start associating with somebody else, Allah called them Jews? This is a false argument. And by the way, there's a guy, his name is Mimi Hijab. I don't know if you know him. He said that the Jews for 4,000 years they never associate anyone with the only true God for 4,000 years since the time of Moses. So are you saying he's a liar?
I didn't get that. Go again.
There's a guy, his name is Muhammad Hijab. He was debating a guy, his name is David Wood, and you can watch the video. He said that the Jews for 4,000 years, they've been instructed. This is how he say it. I'm just trying to copy the Islamic way. So for 4,000 years, they are instructed to worship one God only and no one except God. So how you say to me that the Jews they associate with God, other God? If you're a brother, Muhammad Hijab, he says for 4,000 years they never associate anyone.
The history behind Jews, right? Jews, they were first. So Jews first they were under the ruling of King Pharaoh, if you know that, right?
King
Jews
who?
At that time.
King who?
And when Musa alayhi salam.
King who?
Musa alayhi salam, Pharaoh.
Is that the name of the king?
Pharaoh. We call him Pharaoh.
Okay, what is the name of the king? There's many Pharaoh. Which one?
We don't mention. I don't mention the specific name. I'll mention just the Pharaoh.
No, the fact the Quran think that this is his name. So the Quran says the Pharaoh as a name. Not the Quran does not acknowledge that there is many pharaohs.
Most of the people at that time they will call their own selves Pharaoh.
No, only Pharaoh is a king, is a title for a king in Egypt. There's no other Pharaoh. Don't play king.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but why the Quran do not know the name of the Pharaoh? The Quran think that Pharaoh is the name. Now this is not our topic. Why Allah he ordered the Jews to go and take the land? You said because they are not worshiping Allah. Is that correct?
Of course.
Okay.
At that
so
time,
you are saying to me. So you are saying to me. So you are saying to me now. Allah. Okay. I will go with you. I will go with you. Okay. I will go with you. At that time. I got it. I will go with you. So according to you, if somebody don't believe in Allah, we have the right to take his land and to slaughter him.
No.
That's what you said. I said to you, why Allah ordered. What do you mean? Allah he ordered them. I asked you why Allah he ordered them. I asked you why Allah he ordered them to go. He said at that time those people they weren't worshiping Allah, so we can take their land and we can kill them.
So you gotta go back to Surah Al-Kafirun. What does Allah says in Surah Al-Kafirun?
I like Al-Kafirun. Are you sure you want to show Al-Kafirun?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I don't think you will like it. Al-Kafirun is the most stupid verse proving Muhammad to be a false prophet. Why? Look at this.
Okay,
look what Muhammad says. Okay. Say okay.
Say all disbelievers. قل يا أيها الكافرون. So say all disbelievers. Okay. Okay. I will go because this I have a.
You don't remember it, do you? Let me. I remember it.
Not I worship what you worship. Like what we worship, you should. That you worship, we don't worship that, okay? وَلَا أَنْتُمْ عَابِدُونَ مَا أَعْبُدُ. And not you are worshippers of what I worship. Okay? وَلَا أَنَا عَابِدٌ مَا عَبَدْتُمْ. And not I am a worshipper of what you worship. Get it? So if you worship Jesus, or someone worship an idol, someone worships a son, we don't worship that. We worship who?
We worship a black stone, okay. No.
And not you are the worshippers of what I worship, and you are not the worshippers of Allah. So don't worship Allah. You worship whatever you want to worship. Lakum dinukum waliya din. For you is your religion, and for me is my religion. So follow whatever you want to follow, and let us follow what we want to follow.
Yeah, but this is abrogated verse. Abdul, why you are quoting for us? So this is when Muhammad was a potato. He don't have an army. When he have an army, he changed his mind and he said, I want to kill you all. Let me get you. But first of all, this chapter proving Muhammad to be a false prophet. Why? Because he said, I worship not what that you worship, but Allah is a common name between them, and both of them they worship. The family of Muhammad, they worship Allah, and Muhammad, he worship Allah. So how he would say, I worship not what you worship? Isn't it the pagan Arab, they worship Allah too? They are mushrikeen. Mushrikeen does not mean they are not worshiping Allah. The fact they do worship Allah, but they have beside Allah intercession. So they have idols, little idols like the black stone, and they think by kissing it they are getting close to Allah. So yes, Muhammad and the pagan, they worship the same God. His name is Allah. Number two, he said, I will worship not that which you worship, nor you will worship that which I worship. And this is a false prophecy, because all those who was he talking to, they became later Muslims. Umar ibn Khattab was against him. Abu Sufyan was against him. Many of those who they are, Khalid ibn Walid was against him. So he was saying that to them, but later they became believers. So he made a false prophecy. And then he says, and I will not worship that which you worship. But the fact we know that in the chapter where it's speaking about the satanic verses, that Muhammad, he bowed down and he worshipped the idols, and he said that the three daughters of Allah, their intercession is a must. So yes, he did worship what they worship. And then he continues saying, nor you will worship which I worship, which is proving that Muhammad have nothing to say. He's repeating the same sentence again. To you, you have your way. To mine, I have mine. To you, you have your religion. I have my religion. But let me show you how funny and stupid, additional to that, this verse. Imagine I say, oh, those who you reject hummus, I eat not what you eat, and you will not eat what I do eat, and you will never do eat what I eat, and I will never do eat what you eat, because you will not do eat what I eat. I have my hummus, you have yours. I mean, how is stupid the holy chapter to be from God? This cannot be God. This is a guy, he is having nothing to say. All the chapter is, I don't worship what you worship, and you have your religion, and I have mine. So there is no need for all of this. It's nothing but garbage, proving to us that Muhammad is a false prophet. And later, when Muhammad have an army, he decided to kill everybody from his enemy, and he changed his mind. So this is abrogated. So why you are quoting it for us?
Okay. So now the cause of this revelation and whatever you are saying, it's completely false. And we Muslims don't agree with whatever you say. Okay. So now you have to.
Who are you to say I don't agree?
I'm a Muslim.
You are a Muslim. Okay. What about we go to the book of Asbab al-Nuzul?
Okay, we'll go to the cause of revelation, okay?
Okay.
Ibn Ishaq reports from Sayyidina ibn Abbas the Walid ibn Mughira as Ibn Wasil Aswad ibn Abdul Muttalib and Umayyah ibn al-Khalf approached the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They proposed a compromise to him, and they affected that he would worship their idols for a year. So at that time, the Kafirs, they went to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and they told them that you should worship all idols for a year, okay? And they worshiped Allah for a year, and they told them that we will worship your Allah for a year. So this is from Qurtubi, okay? According to Ibn Abbas, who is recorded in Tabrani, the pagans of Mecca proposed to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, we shall give you much wealth that you will become the richest man in Mecca. So they told him that we will give you wealth and you will become the richest man of Mecca, okay? And we shall give you whichever woman you like in marriage. And they even told him that whichever woman you like here in Mecca, the beautiful woman you like, we'll give you in marriage, okay? We're willing to follow and obey you as our leader on the condition that you do not speak ill of our gods. So they told Muhammad that you should not speak, obey us, and also do not speak ill of our gods, okay, at that time. So if you do not agree to this, then let us agree that you worship our gods for a year, and we will worship your God for another year. So this is from mother, okay? So
did Muhammad agree with them? Did Muhammad agree? Did Muhammad agree that he will worship their gods?
Okay, we're reading now, okay? According to Ibn Salih report, said in Ibn Abbas, the pagan of Mecca made the following proposal for compromise.
Give me an answer. I mean, give me an answer. Did he agree or not? Did he agree? I'm not going to read the whole thing. Did he agree or not? Did he agree or not? Did he agree with them or not?
He did not agree, no.
Okay, read with me chapter 22, verse number 52. Isn't it Muhammad, he worshipped down, he bowed down, and he worshipped the three daughters of Allah?
Chapter what?
Did Muhammad he bow down and he worshipped the three daughters of Allah?
Okay, chapter, what chapter is it?
Chapter 22, verse number 52.
22? Chapter 22, verse number 52. وما أرسلناك من قبل من رسول ولا نبي إلا إذا. Okay, so and we sent before you a messenger and not a prophet, but when he recited through the shaitan in his recitation, but Allah abolishes what throws the shaitan, then Allah will establish. But Allah abolishes his verses, and Allah is all knower and all wise. Okay, it is saying that we did not send any messenger before you nor a prophet, but he faced a situation that when he recited the revelation, that Satan cast doubts about what he recited. So Allah nullifies what the Satan cast, that Allah makes his words firm, and Allah is all knowing and all wise. Okay.
So let us see what happened. Let us see what happened. Okay, you quote for me the chapter 109. It says that you have your religion, I have mine, and I will not worship what you worship. But as we see here in chapter 22, verse number 52, Muhammad he bowed down to the three idols of Allah, the three daughters, and he said that according to Muslims, that shaitan he threw in his mouth, and he said the following sentence in his tongue. He said, "These are the mighty grants, the Gharaniq, which mean the high-flying daughter of Allah. Their intercession is hoped for." And when Quraysh heard this, they were very pleased. And then the prophet he bowed down, and all the pagan with him they bowed down. So Muhammad again is a false prophet. He said, "I worship not what you worship, and you worship not what I worship." And later we find Muhammad bowing down to the idols of Quraysh, and he is not saying not only bowing down in front of them, he is saying their intercession is a must. The mic is yours.
Okay. So I'm going to read you the commentary of this ayah. Okay.
I'm reading the commentary in front of you. It's in the screen. It's a book Asbab al-Nuzul.
Okay. So, min Rasul wa Nabiyya, any messenger of and any. This shows that a prophet, chapter 22 and ayah 52. Okay, and the Nabi carried different word Rasul meanings, though there is no consensus as the precious nature of difference. For our purpose, it is enough to understand is a person whom Allah Nabi designated with a mission to reform his people, and who receives his revelation from him. He may receive a scripture, a code of law, or he may be commanded to convey a message of an earlier book. And alayhi salam, code of laws. Sayyidina Musa belongs to the first alayhi salam, and Isa alayhi salam.
My friend, are you going to read for me a book? I want an answer. What are you doing? Read for me an answer.
I'm reading
no, you are reading the whole thing, my friend. Come on, give me an answer. Why Muhammad he bowed down to the three daughters of Allah? You said to me the chapter of Al-Kafirun is coming from Allah, and Allah is the one who's talking. And he said to him, Allah he's saying, not Muhammad, that you will not worship what they worship, and they will not worship you worship. But as you see, he did worship what they worship. So Allah made a false.
That he go down to the three.
It says in the front of you. It says in the front of you. So here we go. It's in the front of you on the screen, and all of them they bow down except the guy. His name is Walid ibn Mughira. He could not bow down because he is so old. So all of them they bow down. All of them they bow down.
What are you reading this from, though?
This is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. We can read from different book, but because this is in English, I'm trying to show people we can read it in Arabic too. This is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul, and saying it clearly that Muhammad he worshipped them and he bowed down in front of them, and then later
Surah Hajj, ayah number 52. You're reading that, right?
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes, and this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. This is not a private website. At tafsir.com. Okay. So your prophet he bowed down to the idols and he worshipped them, and he praised the three daughters of Allah because they are very sexy, and he says their intercession is a must. Otherwise, if they are not sexy, why Muhammad saying their intercession is a must? The mic is yours.
So you said that he.
I'm not saying. Remember, I'm not saying it's in front of you. I am not saying he did. I am not saying. This is your Islamic scholars. This is your Islamic history, and this is your statement.
What's the name of the scholar?
This is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul, Al-Imam al-Wahidi. We can change it if you want, no problem.
Okay, go to Ma'arif al-Quran.
Go to who?
Ma'arif al-Quran.
Read it for us, no problem. But in front of us, is that there's a problem with this one?
Listen, from my understanding, Ma'arif al-Quran is the easier one for the people, for the audience to understand.
Is it in Arabic?
You get it?
Is it in Arabic?
It's in English.
This is a moderate thing, right? This is like something written a few years ago. I never heard of this one. What is it called?
Ma'arif al-Quran by Mufti Muhammad Shafi.
What is Mufti Muhammad? Those are the scholars. What Mufti potato tomato? Give me Zakir Naik too. What's wrong with you? This is Imam al-Wahidi. We are talking about people who wrote centuries and centuries ago. The first, the elder of Islam, not a potato who is going in the YouTube now and making a false interpretation, try to defend. When you quote for me, you see, how come a second ago you said to me you want to read from Al-Tabari? Did you read from Al-Tabari a second ago?
No, I didn't give you from Al-Tabari.
No, when you go,
I was reading from Ma'arif al-Quran.
No. Before you said to me, you said Al-Tabari. I heard you saying the word Al-Tabari. Didn't you say Al-Tabari?
Yeah, I did say that.
Okay. So what's wrong with Al-Tabari? Why don't say to me Al-Tabari? Why don't say to me that the real scholars? Who is this guy? So here we go. This is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. It's in English in front of us.
Okay.
And even the Quran confirmed the verse you read for me. It says that Allah will take what shaitan he throw in his mouth. So the Quran confirmed that shaitan he throw in the mouth of Muhammad. What he throw, that the three daughters of Allah, Allat and Al-Uzza, their intercession is a must. And he bowed down, and they bowed down with him. Except one person was there. He could not bow down because simply he is a very old man. He cannot bow down, and he is a kafir too. So what
are the names of the three idols that you were talking about?
Allat and Al-Uzza. Here we go. Allat and Al-Uzza and Manat the third. When he was quoting that, the devil put in his tongue what he had secretly wished and hoped for, and said, these are the might grants, the Gharaniq, and their intercession is hoped for. Who is the one who said that? Allah. Now, you're Muslim saying that this is not Allah saying, the devil, he spoke in the mouth of Muhammad. So in this moment, yes, this says, I'm not, why you are laughing? Respect your prophet, my friend. It says the devil, it says,
you were just talking out of your mind.
It says the devil, guys, does it say that, or I'm making things? It says the devil put in his tongue. Does it say that? It's in the screen in front of you. So the devil, he spoke in the tongue of Muhammad. So Muhammad in this moment, he became a messenger of shaitan, and he is speaking as an ambassador of shaitan, the word of shaitan, delivering shaitan's Quran. And then because shaitan he put in his mouth, Muhammad, he said the following. He put those words, the Lat al-Uzza, they are the mighty grants, the Gharaniq, and their intercession is hoped for. When Quraysh heard this, they were very pleased. Those are the pagan. The messenger of Allah, Allah bless him, give him peace, cried on recitation until the end. Muhammad did not even notice what he is saying of the surah, and he prostrate, and all the Muslims who was there, and the idol protest too.
Let me connect you to my sheikh right now.
Okay.
Okay. So he will explain this to you in detail.
All right.
And his name will be Abdul Wadud. So you'll have.
He's a real sheikh, or he is you know, like a guy who opened a barber shop.
Again, you look at your language first.
No, I'm asking you. He's a real sheikh. I want to know. He's a real sheikh.
Of course, he's a sheikh. Yeah.
Okay, Abdul Wadud, Sheikh Abdul Wadud. Welcome. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll call you. I'll call you in 10 minutes. Okay.
All right, no problem. Okay. So guys, he is going to call for us a sheikh. His name is Abdul Wadud. So we are waiting for Abdul Wadud. As you see, every statement in the Quran is a joke. Compare it together, you will find that there's something wrong and something stupid. How he say, I will not worship what you worship, and they will not worship what I worship, and later he worship, and later he bow down, and later he praised the three daughters of Allah. Right? There is somebody in the text saying to me, don't waste your time, my friend. I am not wasting my time. Who said we are wasting our time? All of this is education for all of you, so you will learn how to get Islam busted. This is not a waste of time, my friend. Don't ever think so. All right? We are not, absolutely not, wasting our time. It's for the benefit of all. So you Christian, you learn how to debate them. For me, I'm really sick of it. I do not need to talk about it. I'm not even debating them. You see, the Sheikh is going to come to call me. You will see. He will not. He will be. I mean, I'm not going to say a word will make him upset, but you will see what will happen. Just let us see what he will say. Nobody can debate me. I'm telling you. I'm not doing this to debate. I'm doing this as a training for the Christians. So this is not a waste of time, and this is why we ask people to download our videos and share it around so people learn how to get this cult busted. Islam is a very, very stupid cult. It's very easy to destroy it, but you have to have knowledge and you have to learn how to work the logic of the Muslim, not your logic. Don't use your logic. Use their logic, because their logic is very useful. Why? Because it's very stupid. When somebody he fight you with a stupid logic, it's very easy to get him busted. Use their logic. Now we are waiting for him to get us Sheikh Abdul Wadud. Please bring your popcorn. Sheikh Abdul Wadud is coming. I am assuming that he have a beard and etc. This guy, he got extremely hot, so he said, oh, this is getting really bad. I need to get my master, Sheikh Abdul Wadud. And now his Sheikh Abdul Wadud, he will say to him, what is the name of the guy? He will say to him, Christian Prince. He said, oh no, man, I am busy. I have to go and pick up the grocery now. Let us see if he will call me. Do you really think Sheikh Abdul Wadud will dare to call me? I mean, do you? Who wanna bet? Who think that Abdul Wadud will not call me? I don't think he will do it. The guy now, he will say, I have to go to Hawaii. Oh, my wife in Indonesia is waiting for me. Oh, my grandmama, she have a heart attack. She have to go to the hospital. I have a pain in the stomach. I mean, you name it. Sheikh Abdul Wadud. He will come if you don't tell him my name. Don't tell him Christian Prince. The same what happened to Shabir Ali. Shabir Ali, he agreed to debate me. We told him, there is a Christian guy want to debate you on ABN TV. The second they told him Christian Prince, he sent a long email saying, I am busy with my PhD. And since then, he is busy with his PhD. The same as Mimi Hijab, the same as, I mean, what is his nurse? His nurse, what is her name? Ali Dawa. The same as I mean, all of them. Show me your face, give me your name. All right. Well, we will not stay here. We will wait for Sheikh Abdul Wadud to call us. But as you see, going back, when we spoke about Allah, He assigned the land to the Jews. And the Muslim, they say to us that Allah is all-knowing, all-knowledgeable. If somebody want to be fair and he want to speak logic, if Allah is the one who assigned this land to the Jews, don't Allah knows that later this land will be full of Hamas? Don't Allah knows that the Jews don't deserve it? Don't Allah knows that later the Jews will be coming back to take their land, which is assigned for them? How foolish Allah is to give the Jews a land which they don't deserve, according to Muslims today. Why the Muslim today, they call the Jews occupation if this is their land, as you see in the screen. And the funny, once I was debating another Abdul Wadud, Sheikh Abdul Wadud Dudi, and I asked him, is Jerusalem the land of Muslims or the Jews? He said the Muslims. I said, who is the one who built the land? He said the Jews. Who is the one who built Jerusalem? The Jews. So this is the city of the Jews, built by the Jews, but yet this is your land? I mean, have you ever heard of a religion like this? Who is the one who established Jerusalem? Suleiman. Okay. So you believe that Suleiman established Jerusalem? Yes, we believe in that. So how you say that this is not the land of the Jews? Why the Quran says that Allah, He gave the land to the Jews? Oh, at that time He said so.
I want you to prove to me that Israel belongs to the Jews.
Oh, you want me to prove to you that Israel is the land of the Jews?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a Muslim?
Yes, I am.
What is the proof that you are a Muslim? Can you say the Shahada?
Yeah, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.
What does that mean?
That there is no God but Allah, and that Prophet Muhammad is his messenger.
So why you are putting the name of Allah with the name of Muhammad? Are you a mushrik?
No, it's not. It's not to do with mushrik. It's just to say that the Prophet Muhammad is the messenger.
Yeah, but you are associating the name of God with the name of a man. Is Muhammad a man or a God?
No, he's one of the best men of all time.
Doesn't matter. Why you don't say the name of Jesus with him? Why you don't say the name of Abraham? Why you don't say the name of Adam? Why you choose only the name of Muhammad out of 124,000 messenger? Because you are a mushrik. Anyway, this is another topic. We will go there for you asked me about Jerusalem, right? About the land of the Jews.
Yeah. Because listen.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because in the Bible, it even says that the Jews were expelled by God. Even the actual Jews today, they believe that land does not belong to them.
Exactly.
It's only the Zionist Jews.
No problem. But you forgot that God, he expelled them as a punishment, and God, he brought them back. Isn't it God who brought them back with Moses? So here we go, they are expelled.
Show me proof.
The Quran in front of you, here we go. Chapter 5, verse number 21. After they've been expelled, the expel happened first. You know, they've been taken as slaves. And then now God, he brought them back to their land. Chapter 5, verse number 21, the verse in front of you.
Give me 1 second. Let me open up YouTube.
No problem. You do not need to open YouTube. Open your your Quran if you want. Chapter 5, verse number 21.
No, that's fine, man.
All right.
That's fine. I'm live on YouTube now. Let's see.
All right.
Let's read it together.
Read it. Go ahead.
Don't misinterpret the verse, please.
I will not. It's you, the Muslim. You are the scholar. I'm learning from you. Go ahead. Tell me what it says.
It says, "O my people, enter the Holy Land, which Allah has assigned to you, and turn not back in flight, for then you will be returned as losers."
Okay. Who is talking now?
That's God speaking to Moses.
Okay.
But you have to read the Tafsir al-Jalalain.
Okay.
You can't just...
no problem. But
you can't just...
No problem. Is that Jalalain is your God or Allah?
He's not our God.
Okay.
Okay. So you need to understand that he was one of the best scholars.
Okay, we will go to Jalalain. But does a verse here says that Allah, he assigned the land to the people of Moses? Does it say that or not?
Yes, he did, but later he takes away from them and gives it to the Palestinian people.
Okay, where it says Allah, he took it away from them and he gave it to the Palestinians. If you show me that, I will shave my 20-foot beard. Go ahead.
Because when he took off...
No, you said Allah, he took it away from them. Can you show me the verse where it says Allah, he took it away from them and he gave it to Palestinian? You mentioned the word Palestinian, I heard you. Okay, this is Tafsir al-Jalalain in front of you. Tafsir al-Jalalain, it says here, all my people enter the Holy Land.
Show me.
Okay.
I can't see anything on the screen.
We'll maybe
okay, let's read it. Let's read it together.
Okay, read it. You read it from. Your English is better than mine.
All my people, enter the holy, the purified land, which God has ordained for you, which I command you to enter. And this is Syria of Shem. Do not turn back in flights. Reject in fear of the enemy or you. Yeah, it is. Look, listen. It is true that God gave them this land, but later He expels them. That's why the Jews today.
When this happened? Where? When later He expelled them? Show me the verse where it says expel them from the land you are talking about, which is Jerusalem.
Okay.
And Israel.
Okay. Why weren't Jews living in that land for hundreds of years? Now they are just occupied it now.
So
they knew.
Okay, hold on. So you are saying to me now the Roman are Muslims?
What's that?
The Roman are Muslims, and because they are the one who made the Jews run away. The Roman.
No. Listen.
So it's not your God then. This is so it's not God who expelled them. This is a lie. It is the Roman, because the Jews they side with the Persian during the war with the Roman. So the Roman, they kicked them out, and the Jews, whoever left for their safety, they ran away because they joined the enemy of the Roman. And even the Quran speak about it, the chapter of Ar-Rum. You're a prophet. Remember, you are a Muslim, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're a prophet, he says, when the Roman, they are going to be victorious, the Muslims will be happy. Correct?
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
What do the scholars say? What do the scholars say about
friend,
this verse?
my friend, you are the one who said to me a Jalalain. I showed you a Jalalain. He's your scholar, your choice. So when the Roman were defeated, when the Roman were defeated, Muhammad, he claimed that Allah told him that the Roman will be victorious and the believers will be rejoicing. Why they will be rejoicing? Is the Roman Muslims?
No.
So why the believers, they will be rejoicing? Here it says, when the Roman will defeat the enemy, the Persian, the believers will have a rejoice. Why? Why you will have a party when the Roman win the war?
I don't know how to explain this one.
Well, you can't explain it because Muhammad is a flip-flap. Muhammad in the morning he is a Jew, afternoon he is a Christian, in the nightclub he is an Arab pagan. So Muhammad here suddenly he is siding with the Christians against the Persian, and he is saying when the Roman they win, we will have a party because they are believers. But isn't it your prophet? He says that the Roman are mushrikeen and they are kuffar. So how the Muslim will rejoice?
They're kafir.
Okay, so how they are kafir and the Muslim will rejoice if the kafir win? Now let us go back. So the Jews were not cooked by Allah from their land. That is a lie. The land was given to the Jews by Allah, and you are the one who read for me. And even in the interpretation you choose, it says don't turn your back from it. Never. Otherwise you will end as a loser, correct? Does it say that?
Okay, but wasn't it that Umar,
my friend,
wasn't he the one that took over Jerusalem?
Okay, Umar, he took over Jerusalem, but at that time there was no Jews anyway. It was only the Christians there.
Yes, but he took over, but he captured that land. He took over that area.
No problem. And then we kicked him out. And what does this have to do with the Jews?
Show me proof. No one kicked him out.
Okay, hold on. No, what do you mean nobody kicked him out? We kicked the Muslims out. Right now, who is the one controlling Jerusalem?
Because if you look at history, yeah,
friend,
if you look at history, the Muslims,
my friend,
they never lost a single war.
No, you lost all the war. Even your prophet, he lost many. I can show you tons of them. And your prophet, he lost his teeth with it too. Even though he don't go to fight, he hide in the behind. But your prophet always he lose. You never heard of Uhud? You never heard of Badr al-Sura and Badr al-Kubra? What are you talking about? But let's not change topic now. So listen.
Muslims.
Okay, listen. When Allah, he promised the Jews to give them the land. Why he promised them to give them the land?
He gave them the land, but then the Jews, they disbelieved. They became kafirs.
Okay, hold on. So you are saying that this land belonged to the Jews, and if you change your religion, we have the right to take it away from you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so now you Muslims, if you know, because you used to be the people in Mecca, they used to be pagan, right? And then they became Muslims. So now because they became Muslims, you change the religion. That means the pagan, the one who owned the land, because the one who changes the religion is the one should lose the land. So the land should go back to the Arab pagan, not to the Muslim. We should kick the Muslims out of the land. And according to your version too, the one who built the Kaaba, it was Abraham, correct?
Yeah,
okay.
Abraham and his sons, they built the Kaaba.
Okay, no problem. Abraham and his son, they built the Kaaba. That's wonderful. So now, Abraham and his son, they built the Kaaba. Then the Arab took over the Kaaba, correct? Then the Arab, they changed their religion, yeah. They became Muslims. So we should kick them out because you are the one who said the one who changed the religion, we should kick him out. He lose the land. Indonesian, they used to be Hindus, Buddhas. They changed their religion. Many of them, they became Muslims. So we should kick them out, according to you. Anyone he changes religion, we should kick him out. So your God, Allah, is a funny God. So he gave them the land. He did not know that the Jews later would change their religion, according to you? Do he know or he don't know?
No, you're right.
So he knew, right? He knew that they are going to change religion or not?
No, yeah, God knows everything.
Okay, so as long as he knew, why he gave it to them anyway? And he said to them, don't retreat, don't leave it. And not only that, he says to them, go and kill the Palestinians. Don't Allah knew that those Palestinians later, they will become Muslims? So it is your Allah who ordered the Jews to kill the Palestinian. And not only that, the Jews, they refuse to go and kill the Palestinian. Allah, he insists, and because they refuse, Allah, he made them lose their way in the desert for 40 years. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's true, man.
Okay,
that's true.
So Allah, he get angry from the Jews for not killing the Palestinians. So why you are angry for the Palestinian today when it was Allah who was so upset for not killing every single Palestinian? And not only he is angry, he made them lose their direction so they will not go there for 40 years as a penalty. So according to your book, the Jews are bad if they don't kill Palestinians. The Jews are good if they kill Palestinians. And the Quran in front of you.
Can you just show me what chapter that is so I can look it up on my screen?
The same chapter, chapter 5, and I'm reading right now for you, verse number 26. We showed you 21, 22, 23, 24. So chapter 5, 26. It says it clearly, because they refused to go and fight with Moses to kill the Palestinians, Allah decided to make them lose their way, and they will not enter it until 40 years.
Therefore, this holy land is forbidden to them for 40 years. In distractions, they will wander through the land. So be not sorrowful over the people who are rebellious and disobedient to Allah.
So you are seeing, so now what we are seeing, that the Jews, if they want to be good people, they should kill the Palestinians according to the Quran. So your God is the one encouraging violence and to slaughter the Palestinian. Otherwise, Allah is upset from them. This is the verse in front of you. And not only is upset, he punished them severe punishment. He made them lose their way in the desert. Imagine 40 years in the desert. They cannot find direction. All of this because they refuse to kill the Palestinians. So your God is the killer of the Palestinians. It's not the Jews. The Jews refuse. The Jews, they said, we will not do it. We are not going to kill the Palestinian. Allah, he's got so angry and so upset. He says, because you refuse to kill the Palestinian, I'm going to punish you and make you lose your direction for 40 years. Why your God, he hate the Palestinians?
Does it say why he hated the Palestinians?
You tell me, you are the Muslim, remember?
Maybe they rebelled against him.
Before you call me, you said you are going to get me busted. So I'm waiting for your bust. Don't tell me, does it say? Are you asking me? I want to learn from you. So here we go and bust me. Allah, he is so upset. He wants them to kill the Palestinian. The Jews refuse. So according to your book, the Jews are the Jews are very nice people. They were very merciful. They don't want to kill the Palestinian. Your God is the one who loved to slaughter every single Palestinian.
Yes, that's because at that time there were no Muslims. God is talking about Prophet Moses.
So you are saying that your Muslims are a bunch of racists. If somebody don't believe in our religion, we have to kill him. And you are speaking about a human right. So based on you now, you have to kill everyone is an American, everyone is a Japanese, everyone is a Chinese, everyone is a German, if he is not a Muslim. So what kind of religion this religion is? Just because they are not Muslim, we can kill them. This is what you just said to me.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not saying that. That's what God is saying.
No.
That's what God is saying. I'm not saying that.
But you believe in that God, don't you? Don't you believe in what he said? And you are the one who gave me the answer. It's not your God. It's you who said, because at that time they were not Muslims, so it's okay to kill them. So it's okay to kill me. It's okay to kill us and your neighbor. It's okay to kill everybody who is not a Muslim. And you go and you fool people say, support us against the aggression of the Jews, when in fact you Muslim believe in killing every single person who is not a Muslim. What kind of evil religion this religion is?
Can I speak, Mr. Christian Prince?
Okay, my friend, I'm asking.
Can I say something?
For sure you can, and that's why we are talking.
Yeah, Sure, I understand what you're saying. I get what you mean. Okay.
Okay.
You want to know the reason why that Allah has ordered Prophet Moses and his people to kill these people. Is that correct?
You told me
but
already.
you need to look at the context. You gotta know why he.
My friend,
you gotta know why he ordered them to conquer the land and to kill the people, just like in the Old Testament.
No, you told
like
me
when
already.
God says to kill the.
My friend, you told me already. You told me because they aren't Muslim. You forgot a second ago. You told me because they are not Muslims. So you gave me the answer. Why are you repeating yourself? Because they are not Muslims. So we got it. So now because they are Muslims. So are you saying now? Okay, is the Shia in Iran Muslims?
No.
So should you kill them?
No, we shouldn't kill people. God says in the Quran that if you
about?
kill one person, it's like killing all of mankind.
No, Allah did not say that in the Quran. This is what supposedly was given to Moses. This is the law of the Jews. The Jews, if they, the God of the Jews said, if you kill one person as if you killed all mankind. So your prophet is copying from the Old Testament, and it was given to Moses, not to you. And you are the one who just said to me, the Palestinians, they were not Muslims, so this is why he ordered to kill them. So you are saying to me that because what is guilty in Allah's eyes is you not being a Muslim, and you deserve to be killed, correct?
No,
so
no, that's not it.
What is the
reason
you say? Listen. Why you are changing your words? Isn't you who say it? Because they are not Muslims.
Yeah, I did say that.
Okay.
I did say that.
So
but
I'm
ignorant. I don't know all things. But
are you ignorant? But are you ignorant when you said to me because
but
the Muslims, my friend, are you ignorant? Are you saying you are saying wrong to me when you said because they are Muslims?
No.
So you
what I'm saying is, what you call it? You gotta look at the context.
My friend, you are the one who gave me the answer. Stop telling me get the contact. It's you who get the contact. It's you who gave me the answer. You insist it's true. You said because they are Muslims. So based on what you are saying, anyone is not a Muslim. We have the right to take him away, take his land away. So Allah, he ordered the Jews to kill them because at that time they were not Muslims. So if a land today is not a land of Muslims like Thailand, we have to go and kill them. Let me ask you, did your prophet say, go and attack the Romans so we can get the blondie girls?
Don't. The prophet, he's not a womanizer. Please don't misguide people.
Okay, my friend.
The prophet is not a womanizer.
I did not say anything. I said, did he say that or not? Did I say he was? Did I say womanizer? Did I say that word? I did not say anything. I said, did he say that or not?
Yes.
Okay.
No, because you're saying the prophet, he wanted to attack the Romans for the blondies. The prophet, he doesn't care about women or girls or things like that.
Okay, my friend, did he say attack the Roman and get the blondie? Yes or not?
Of course not. This is a lie. This is
okay, no fabrication. Here we go. It's in front of you. This is Tafsir al-Tabari, hadith number 16786. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم اغزوا تغنموا بنات الأصفر يعني نساء الروم. And I'm willing to give you the link in your Skype. And
I can't see on my screen.
No problem. Do you speak Arabic?
Pardon?
Do you speak Arabic?
No, I can't speak Arabic.
Okay, no problem. We can use Google Translation. Here we go in front of everybody. I'm going to click at Google Translation.
No, you can read.
I did.
No, you can read. I'll take your word for it.
The messenger of Allah says, attack the Romans so you can get the daughters of the yellow. He meant the women of the Roman. And I'm going to copy the link. I will post it in the chat so everybody can do the same. And I will use Google Translation. And this is your Islamic website. Here we go. Here we go. This is Islam web.
Can you send it to me on Paltalk, please?
Sure.
Can you send it to me on Paltalk?
Sure, go ahead. Let me give it to you in a second. Give me a second. Here we go. You can use Google Translation from your side. And remember, the second I said that to you, you said my prophet is not a womanizer, which means you agreed that if he said that, he is a womanizer. He is after women. He is not after God. So now we go back. Open, please, the website I just gave you. Click in it. Click at Google Translation from your side. Translate to English. All right. So what the prophet said, attack the Roman so we can get the blonde.
What is this surah, the door of
my friend? Hadith number 1678. conquer attack the Romans so you can get the yellow, the daughter of the yellow, meaning the women of the Roman. What kind of a prophet this prophet is?
The English translation is showing something else. It's not showing.
No problem. Read for me. Hadith number 16787. It says, conquer the daughter of the yellow, meaning the women of the Roman. So he's saying the translation is wrong. You agree? He's saying attack the Roman so you can get the daughters of the yellow. The yellow is the blonde, meaning the women of the Roman. Hadith number 16787. What kind of a prophet you do say such a thing?
Is this Sahih?
You tell me.
Is this Sahih or Daif?
Everything is Daif for you. I mean, is that your book? Is that tafsir? If it is wrong, why it's in the tafsir?
Conquered the daughters of the yellow, meaning the women of the Romans. Then he mentioned.
So you're a prophet.
Yeah, that's because the Romans, they were kafir.
So because they are kafir, let us attack them, get their woman, right? Get the blondie. So he's seducing his men to go attack the neighbors who they are Roman, they are not Muslims, so we can steal their daughters. What a great religion. So now if the Jews attack Hamas, listen, let me show you how stupid the logic of Islam. Don't be upset from me, I'm using the word stupid because this is stupid. According to what you just said now, the Israeli army, they can attack Hamas and they can take all the women and rape them, especially the blonde ones, because they are not Jews.
No, that's because the Romans, they waged war against him first. Because they were trying to spread Christianity.
The Roman never waged war against Muhammad. Secondly, even if that ever happened, what kind of a prophet says attack them so we can get their daughter, the blondie? He did not say attack them so they can convert to Islam. He says attack them so you get the blondie.
I gotta speak to my sheikh about this.
Okay,
I will save the.
I have an offer for you. Why you don't call your sheikh right now and let him join us in the conversation?
Because he's asleep.
He's asleep. Okay, what about tomorrow?
He's sleeping.
I come always online. He can call me. You can call me and let him join with us. What do you think? Is he a big sheikh? Is he like a strong sheikh?
Well, he's a sheikh. He's been studying Islam for like 10 years.
Okay,
like
so
10, 15 years.
But do you think he have a good knowledge, or he is just a kid?
No, he's a very knowledgeable guy.
All right, so
that's why I'm going to save what you said,
okay.
and I'm going to show it to him.
Okay, so so do you promise me to let him call me? Can I have a promise from you?
Well, I gotta speak to him if he wants to talk to you.
Right.
If he wants to talk.
Okay, no problem. You find your way with your guy now. So now, until now, what we learned that Allah He gave the land to the Jews, and this is the land of the Jews. That's it. It's Allah who brought them there.
All right. Yeah.
It's Allah. Okay, now let me ask you. You Muslim, you want the Aqsa Mosque, right? You want the Aqsa Mosque, correct?
Yes, we do. We need it.
Who is the one who built the mosque?
Who built the mosque?
Yeah.
Was it Solomon?
Okay, so how this is your mosque if this is the one who built it is Solomon?
Because Solomon, he's a Muslim. All the prophets are Muslims.
Alexander the Great is a Muslim. A donkey is a Muslim in Islam. Birds are Muslims. Pigs are Muslims. Cockroaches are Muslims. I mean, what's wrong with you Muslims? Doesn't matter. You are claiming that he is a Muslim, but this is Sulaiman. He is the son of David. This is the king of the Jews. You made him Muslim just to hijack the land? That's it. You made him a Muslim. There's any proof?
Anyone?
There's any proof he was a Muslim? Like why? He used to kiss stones. He used to kiss a black stone.
Anyone who submits their will to God is a Muslim by default.
Sulaiman, he never submit his will to your God. He never did. Let me ask you, Sulaiman was a Muslim. Is Muslims allowed to have statues in their synagogue or their mosque?
No, you can't.
It's
It has
haram,
to be
right?
destroyed.
So if Suleiman he have
Yeah.
if he have a statues in his temple, is that will make him a Muslim or will make him a kafir?
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
If Suleiman he put a statues in his temple, whatever temple he built, you call it mosque, you call it temple, whatever you want.
Yeah.
If he put a statues, is that will make him a Muslim or will make him a pagan?
If Suleiman, okay, if he builds statues of himself,
the statues for
in his temple and stuff, he's a pagan.
Okay, he's a pagan. That's wonderful. So how come the Quran says that
He's
Suleiman?
a pagan.
Okay,
He's a mushrikeen.
Okay, he's a mushrikeen. Wonderful, guys. He's a mushrikeen. Wonderful. So he's not a Muslim, right? He's not a Muslim if he did that, correct? The one who put the statues in his synagogue. Yeah. Okay, but the Quran says that Suleiman he built.
One second, Christian Prince. It's not just Muslims. It's also Christians that say those who build.
No problem.
Even Christians believe they say you shouldn't build idols.
My friend, we are trying to find now if Suleiman is a Muslim or not. It's you who say to me he's a Muslim, but the Quran says that Suleiman he built.
I'm saying
okay, hold on. Suleiman he built large statues in his Aqsa mosque. That's what the Quran says. Chapter 34, verse number. Chapter 34, verse number 13. Read it.
Show me. Don't fabricate things.
I don't fabricate. Everything I said to you, I'm showing you on the screen. And yet you say to me, fabricate. Shame on you. Show respect. I'm talking to you nicely.
Is this Quran or is this?
This is Quran.
Is this in the Quran or Bukhari?
No, this is Quran. Are you going to say to me?
Let's read.
Are you going to say to me this Quran is weak? Obviously, it's weak. Maybe. What do you think?
No, the Quran is not weak.
Okay.
The Quran is the perfect word of Allah.
Very perfect. A lot of perfection there. You made me laugh when you say that. So if we go to the verse right now, we will see that this God Allah, he have a man. His name is Suleiman. He built a synagogue. You see, it says synagogue, and he put in it statues. You see it?
Can I read, please? They work for him as he desired, making arches, images.
Read. This translation is messed up. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
So did he build the statues? And you are the one who said to me, if he have a statues, he is not a Muslim.
They made for him what he willed, synagogues and statues, basins like walls and pillars. Yeah. Okay, but statues of what? Who built it? He built it, or other people built it for him?
They are doing his command. The genie working for him. He is the boss. He is the king. He have the ring. You watch the movie, the Harry Potter. He have that ring. So he have the ring. He control them. And those genie, they built for him whatever he want. He ordered them to build the statues in the synagogue and even pictures.
So Suleiman, he wanted to build that.
Who is that?
Or was it other people
my
before
friend,
him?
it says Allah, he gave him the command of the genie to do this to him. Allah is the one who told him to do so. What is Suleiman? Allah, he gave him the wind, the flying carpet. So he go and he take it, he fly with it, and the distance of one morning.
This flying carpet, I think.
It's in front of you.
Why did you mention flying carpet?
It is there. It is there, the flying carpet, verse number 12, read it.
You're making mockery. You think like this is LED cartoon. This is not it, man.
Thank you. He just admitted this LED cartoon, guys. Be my witness. It's not me who said that. So in front of you it says, Allah, he gave him the command in the wind to fly with it. This is the flying carpet. Go and read the interpretation. It is you who said to me, don't give your interpretation. Read the interpretation. Do you want me to show you the interpretation? It says, Allah, he gave him a mate made of wood. He command the wind, and then the wind
show me.
What interpretation you want?
Show me Tafsir Ibn Kathir.
Okay, Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Guys, remember, he is the one who choose it. No problem. Chapter 34, verse number 12. Ibn Kathir. You got it? We have very good customer service here. Right? Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir. And let us see what Ibn Kathir he says. Read with me.
Nothing's on my screen.
Yeah, you will see it. Hold on, give me a second. I'm just reading where it is explained that to me.
You take things out of context, CP.
My friend, it's you who chose
You gotta
Ibn
read
Kathir.
the whole
My
passage.
friend, it is you who chose Ibn Kathir. So whatever Ibn Kathir says, we will take it, right? Okay, here we go. Read with me. Having mentioned the blessing which is
right. Okay,
have favored Dawood, Allah follows by his mentioning what he gave to David and son of Solomon. May peace be upon them both. He subjugated the wind to him so it could carry his carpet. Do you see it? Does it say his carpet, or I'm making things up? Let me zoom in for you. Here we go. When I said the flying carpet, you said don't make fun, you are exaggerating, you are lying. Well, this is the flying carpet. And you are the one who says you made Islam like Alibaba. Sinbad. Exactly, it is Sinbad.
This is
Ibn Kathir. You are the
this
one who
is
asked.
the first time I'm reading.
My friend, you are the one who asked me to go to Ibn Kathir. It's not even my choice, correct? Isn't it you who said to me go to Ibn Kathir?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Ibn Kathir. Let me give you the link.
Yeah,
Here we go. I will give you the link. Here we go. So this is Ibn Kathir, and by the way, Ibn Kathir in English is way nicer than Ibn Kathir in Arabic, because in Arabic is horrible. There's 600,000 chairs on the top of the flying carpet. 600,000 chairs in one flying carpet. So what do you say?
He gave. What's the Arabic? What's the Arabic word that's used for carpet?
Bisat, or meat. So you know, there's many. Bisat. So what will we do now?
Oh, this is first time I'm reading.
So what do you think? You should leave Islam right now, because you are the one who said, not me. You made it like Alibaba. So you admit now that this is Alibaba. This is fiction. This is stupid. This is, you know, and you are the one who says to me, don't make it, you know, come on. Don't say that. You make it like Alibaba. It's you who mentioned that. But this is Alibaba's story. I agree with you.
No, I mentioned.
What you mentioned, it's you who said that. Everybody heard you. It's you who said to me, don't say that. There's no flying carpet. Don't make it like Alibaba, funny Alibaba.
Well, I gotta reflect on this. And
what?
So they would carry his carpet. I gotta save this one. I gotta save this link, and I will show it to my sheikh.
You can show it to whoever
because
you want,
I don't think.
But my friend, is that Ibn Kathir? Is that your
this
Muslim
doesn't
website? Can Ibn Kathir fix it? I mean, can your sheikh fix it? Who is your sheikh? Here we go. You are the one who chose Ibn Kathir. This is the master of your masters, saying it's a flying carpet.
Nah, you're right.
Okay, so
Ibn Kathir is one of the best scholars of Islam.
It says, according to Ibn Kathir, just to show you how the Muslim translation in English, actually even here it says that. Let me see. It says here, so the flying carpet one way for a month and go back again next month. Al-Hasan al-Basri said, he set out from Damascus in the morning, and then he go to like a let us say like an area he called Astakhar. I don't know where is that located, and then he go all the way to Kabul in Afghanistan.
Yeah, that's. Can I read it, please? Just 1 second. 1 second, please. He set out from Damascus in the morning. Then he ate a meal. And this is all with a flying carpet?
Yeah, this is the flying carpet. This is Ibn Kathir, and this is the Quran.
Oh man.
Oh man, this is messed up, my friend. This is really messed up.
This is like from Aladdin.
This is Aladdin. You are right. I mean, you know, I don't know. How old are you? Are you really going to believe in this madness? Be honest with me. It's you who said Alibaba. It's you who made fun of it because, and you thought I'm lying to you. If I am you, I will leave this cult immediately. This is stupid. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just telling you my opinion. Don't you agree with me? Be honest. Be honest with me. Don't you agree that this is stupid? Be honest, Othman.
All right, I'll be honest, okay, but what I'm reading right now, okay, it's silly.
It is silly.
But I need to know more about it. I needed to know like the context, like what's about.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Othman, listen to me. Do you think Ibn Kathir, he dared to say something is not what Islam teach? And the Muslims agree upon?
No, he wouldn't do that.
Okay, so that's it. There's no need to question anymore. So he will not do that. He will not dare to do that. They will kill him immediately. So he is saying that, and nobody oppose him. Nobody say you're lying. Nobody saying this is stupid. Nobody. This book exists, and every mosque, every sheikh says Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir is a big shot, right? So when he said that, the rest go quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what we would do? How a smart person like you accept what you call silly. By the way, you just said that Ibn Kathir is silly too. Just what you said.
No, I didn't. No, please don't. No, I did not. I didn't say Ibn Kathir is silly.
No, you said, actually, you said bigger than this. You said this is silly. He's talking about what? He's talking about Allah word. So Ibn Kathir said that, according to you, you said this is silly. So Allah is silly, Ibn Kathir is silly, and whoever believes in this is silly. That's what you said.
Okay, I understand, but couldn't it be like a miracle of God? It could have been a miracle. Like,
you know what, man? I don't like hypocrites. I don't think you are one with them. But don't you think it is silly to say a second ago it is silly, and now suddenly the silly became a miracle? A second ago you said it is silly, and now you are saying it's a miracle. So how the miracle was a silly in the speed of light became a miracle?
well, I don't know how to explain this because I don't know how to explain it. This is just
messed up.
Something surprising for me. I never read it that way. I never knew it was a carpet or like what kind of carpet could it be?
I'm telling you, it's a very huge, carpet. You know, Suleiman, he carried all his kingship equipment in the top of it, his army, his wives, his kingdom, everybody. Is not only Suleiman is flying in it, everybody.
You said something about 600,000 chairs on the carpet. Can you show me that?
Yeah, I will try to find you the reference. Hold on.
And please send me that link as well to Paltalk. I think you already have. I'll save it as well.
Give you what?
And you already sent me the link because I'm gonna show the link to my sheikh later in the afternoon.
No problem. Yeah. Let us see here. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Let us see. I'm just trying to find where the flying carpet. Are you in pain, my friend? Are you okay?
I'm a little bit sick today as well. That's why.
You're what? I don't know. I have a feeling that you are going to leave Islam very soon.
Okay, prove to me. Nah, listen.
What?
There is not a single contradiction in the Quran, you know? You can't. Do you get what I mean?
There's no single contradiction?
Yeah.
Who said that to you?
Because God, he challenged the Muslims and the jinns, okay, to like to find them a single contradiction or to produce a chapter or a verse like this. And no one could ever done, and no one has ever done that till today.
Oh, okay. So if I show you how many contradiction you want to believe to, because if you said single, right? So if we show you single, that will be enough, correct?
Just one, not two, not three, not 100, just
Okay.
a single one, because
Okay.
the Quran is the preserved word of Allah.
No problem. So in front of everybody, if I show you that, are you going to leave Islam? Or we are just, you know, just playing the game, show me and I show you? Like, are you making a challenge?
I'm not going to play any games with you.
No, are you making a challenge?
No, it's not a challenge.
My friend Othman,
it's not a challenge.
I'm not a kid. I'm not a kid. And I believe you are not a kid too. You are a man, right? So I'm talking to you. Let us talk to each other in respect. So when you say to me, it's a challenge to Allah, he made a challenge. Okay. So when you say that, it means this is super important. Yes. If we prove that this is false, that means Allah is false, correct?
Yep, that's correct, man.
Okay. So
and it's not, and that challenge wasn't just for the humankind, it was also for the jinns.
Exactly.
And, yeah.
Exactly. So if I prove it to you, then you will leave Islam.
Listen, CP, if you could have proved that many of no one can prove it. Do you get what I mean? Otherwise it would be proven like, yeah, no one can prove it.
Listen, still my question
it's never been done before.
Still my question is valid. If I prove it to you right now as we speak, even though I'm here for many hours and really tired, and if I prove it to you, do you promise me you will leave Islam?
Okay, prove to me first that but it can't be out of context, and you can't twist the words. Do you know what I mean?
No, I will not. Okay, actually, I will make you help me to get the contradiction, and I will take your words, not my words. Is that fair?
Because if you see the Quran is filled with scientific miracles and literacy miracle, everything, man. Do you get what I mean?
Well, what I know that it is the opposite.
The Quran is filled with miracles.
Yeah, but I know it is the opposite. Here we go. Read for me this verse, please. And as you said, you know, we don't want to take things out of context, so you give me the context. Chapter 2, verse number 29. What do you understand from this verse?
I can't read Arabic.
It's not in Arabic, in English. Go ahead.
I can't see anything yet. Do I have to refresh?
Wait, maybe a second. We'll show it to you.
Give me 1 second. Are you showing me the verse 29?
Yeah.
All right. It is he who hath created for you all things that are on earth. Moreover, his design comprehended the heavens, for he gave order and perfections to the 7 firmaments, and all things he had perfect knowledge.
So what do you understand?
How is this a contradiction?
I did not say anything yet. I'm asking you, what do you think about, what do you understand from this translation which you saw on the screen? What is verse saying? What do you understand as a Muslim?
Yeah, that this translation is a bit silly and a bit weird.
No problem. I changed translation because translation was not correct. So here it says, it is he who created for you all in earth and heaven. and then
Yeah,
he rose up to the heaven, no problem, and then he made them 7 heaven. Okay, so what do you understand from this? Allah created the earth first, or created, which one he finished first based on this verse? The earth or the heaven?
it is he who created for you all that is on earth. Then it's the Lord rose out towards heaven and made them 7 heavens. So it's saying here he created the earth.
Mm.
And then made 7 heavens, and he's the owner of everything.
Mm. So which one Allah finished first? Did he finish the earth first, or he finished the heaven first?
Can you show me a tafsir or commentary on this one?
Which one you want? Which tafsir you want?
Because there is not a single imam that will say that Allah created the earth first and then the heavens.
Okay, but the verse says that in front of you. It is he who created for you what is all in the earth, and then he went to the heaven and he made them 7 heaven. So it's clear, he finished everything in earth first, and then he went to the heaven. I mean, even this one need tafsir, but we can go, no problem. Which tafsir you want?
I'm saying Jalalain or Ibn Kathir,
Okay,
any
chapter
of the
2, here we go,
big
Jalalain.
ones. That's right.
Big one, no problem. I like the big ones. Here we go. And this is
You don't
tafsir.
like the big one. You always.
What? Well, you Muslim big ones, all of you are small for me. This is the truth. I never find one so is big. Here we go. It says, this is a Jalalain. It is he who created for you all that on earth, and that all that, or so that may you benefit from them. Okay, and then what it says? Then after creating the earth, read me. And then after he created the earth, creating the earth, he turned to that and he made his objects heaven and leveled them. So the earth is done first. If you don't like Ibn Kathir, we can go to different interpretation.
No. I like Ibn Kathir.
This is Jalalain.
Let me read it.
Yeah, we can go to Ibn Kathir too.
This is Jalalain.
Yeah.
Can I read it first, please?
This is Ibn Abbas. Let me go to Jalalain.
Hold
on, let me go to Jalalain back. Here we go. This is Jalalain. Read it. What do you say? What do you think? What is your conclusion until now?
It is he who created for you in the earth, that is, and all that is in it, so that you may benefit from and learn lessons from it. Then after creating the earth, he turned to that is he made his objects heaven and leveled from.
Okay.
So,
let's go.
yeah, it's saying here he created the earth
first, right? Now let us to confirm. Let's go to Ibn Kathir. Let's go to Ibn Kathir, because now here it says that. Okay, we agree. So now let's go to Ibn Kathir and see if Ibn Kathir confirmed that too. Okay, this is Ibn Kathir. And now everybody will see in a second that this is what it is. It is horrible what we can do. All right. So this is Ibn Kathir. And Ibn Kathir, again, he will confirm that Allah, he created the earth first. Okay. This is Ibn Kathir. Let's read together. Okay, here we go. He created the earth, and Allah created the earth before the heaven. Do you see it? Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
In,
And when
read it, please.
he created the earth, smoke burst out of it, Allah said. So even the smoke which was in the sky, there's nothing. The smoke is coming from the earth, and there's nothing in the heaven. So the verse confirmed that everything created first in earth, not in the sky. The sky was zero. And this is Mekathir.
I don't know what to say, man.
Okay, so now, no, we did not show you the contradiction yet. We are just saying hello, hold on. So now this verse confirm, and this is Ibn Kathir, this is Jalalain, and this is your scholar saying, Allah created everything in earth before the heaven. That's wonderful. Let us go to different verse in the Quran, different chapter, and then you will see the disaster. The Quran says, in the following chapter, hold on. And now you remember, you said to me, nobody can prove that the Quran have contradiction. The Quran, all of it is a book of contradiction. You made me laugh, my friend. That is the most funny challenge ever is given to me. All right, let us see. Here, let us read together. Read with me carefully. This is a chapter 79, verse number 27. You can read even 10 verses before, I don't care. So here, but we are starting with 27 because it's talking about 79, chapter 79, verse number 27.
Yeah.
Okay. Read with me. Are you more difficult to create or the heaven? Allah, He constructed. Okay, that's wonderful. He raised its height and He has equal order. Okay, wonderful. And He made its night and He covered its darkness. That's amazing. And after that, He started working in the earth. Do you see it?
Oh, man. Are you more difficult to create, or is the heaven that He constructed? Oh, man. Oh.
Are you okay, my friend?
Yeah, I'm okay, man.
Are you crying? Are you laughing? I don't understand what you are doing.
No, I'm just reading the verse.
Okay. So that's a clear contradiction. We just agreed, me and you, that the previous verse says it clearly that Allah, He created all that on earth, and then He went to the heaven, and even the smoke, we showed Ibn Kathir, even the smoke which was in the sky is nothing but from the earth, because the earth was bursting with the smoke. Allah is cooking, here we go, says here, and the smoke burst out of it, from what? Of the earth. So Allah created the earth before the heaven, and when He created the earth, smoke burst out of it, and this is why Allah said, ثم استوى إلى السماء وهي دخان, and then He turned up to the heaven, and it was a smoke. So the earth was created first, the earth was finished first, and then the sky was still empty, and even the smoke is there, is coming from the earth. In the same time, we just showed you the verse where it says that Allah, He start working in the sky and the heaven after, let us close down some pages, too many pages, all right, and after that He spread the earth. So the heaven was finished totally first, according to this verse, and then after that Allah, He went to the earth and He started doing the following. He started making it flat, and then He brought forth the water, and then He put the mountains. So this is total contradiction. What do you think?
Yeah, it's It doesn't make sense.
Does it make sense? And this is a clear contradiction. I mean, you do not need to be a genius to notice it. Right?
How can he create the earth and then create the heavens?
Exactly. The earth. And I mean, how you can create something and you don't have a space for it? Shouldn't you create the space first? And aren't we inside?
It's like creating.
Uthman, aren't we inside the space right
It's
now?
like
We are flying in the space. We are little dust.
Yeah.
So small, it's so tiny. It's like a not even the size of a needle compared to the space. So how this is happening? This is stupid. This is crazy. So it's as stupid as science. It is as stupid as contradiction. And you are the one who said to me, the Quran says actually that if this is a book is made by other than Allah, you will find a lot of contradiction. Correct? Allah, He said that.
Like, how can he create? It's like creating the earth and then the universe. Do you get what I mean?
My friend, it's clear. Actually, I did not even show you. If I go to chapter 41, you will see it even more crazy, because the order of a creation is different. Not only the earth first, and the other chapter of chapter 41, your God is so confused. He start with the creating the earth, and then etc. Like it's creating. We have 79, we have 41, and we have chapter 2. Each one of them is a disaster by itself. And if this is a book is other than Allah, which means from God, then surely you will find much contradiction. The Quran says that. So even the Quran help us to come to a conclusion. If you want to find out if this is a book from God or not, find the contradiction. And you are the one who said to me, I challenge you. Allah, He challenged even the genie, not only the human. So look like I'm smarter than the genie too, not only the human. Smarter than Allah. Somebody in the chat saying, does not say that Allah created the heaven after the earth, but Allah turns to heaven afterward. No, my friend, here we go. This is Ibn Kathir. Don't try to be smart. Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir. Allah created the earth before the heaven. Do you see it? Are you blind, the one who's making comment? Allah created the earth before the heaven. Clear. And then even the smoke is a smoke bursting out of the earth. Because the verse after it says, and then he went to the sky and there was a smoke. So somebody might say, okay, with the smoke, there's a smoke there. Ibn Kathir is saying to you, the smoke is burst out of the earth when Allah was creating it. And here, if you go down, here we go. Sahih al-Bukhari recorded that when Ibn Abbas was a question about this matter, he said, the earth was created before the heaven, and the earth was spread out only after creation the heaven. Okay, so the Allah, He made the earth flat after He created the heaven, but the earth still was created before the heaven. Trying to cover the contradiction, but that's it, it's too late. Because if we go in the Quran, here we go, the verse number, chapter numbers, if we go to chapter 41, let's go there and laugh together. This is chapter 41. It says here the following: are you greater, or Allah, He create like the earth in 2 days? Okay, the earth created in 2 days, wonderful. And then He put mountains in the top of it, and He put in it all substance, which means trees, etc., water. Okay, in 4 days. So this is total of 6 days. Earth is done as a creation, then earth, whatever in the top of the earth is done, including putting mountains on top. So remember here, the second thing Allah, He created after creating the earth is the mountains. That's wonderful. And then he turned to the heaven. Okay, it was a smoke. Ibn Kathir said the smoke is coming from the earth. This is not a smoke from the sky. Okay, and then he said to the earth and to the heaven, both come willingly. And then he continued, and then he made them 7 skies, and then he created the stars. So what is the last thing Allah created? The lamps. This is the chapter 41, verse number 12. Okay, take a note. The last thing Allah created here in chapter 41, Uthman, listen. The last thing, take a note. The last thing Allah created in chapter 41, verse number 12 is what? The stars. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Let us go to chapter 79 and laugh together. In chapter 79, read with me carefully. Remember, the stars are the last one to be created in chapter 41. In chapter 79, the first thing Allah created, it was whatever is in the sky. Read carefully. Are you more difficult to create or the heaven? He constructed, and then he raised it above. And then he made the night and the day. This is the lamps. So in the period number 3, Allah, he created the stars. And after that, he started working in the earth. And after that, he brought the water. And after that, he put the mountains. So in chapter 79, the last thing Allah, he finished is the mountains. In chapter 41, the second thing Allah created is the mountains. In chapter 41, the last thing Allah created is the stars. In chapter 79, the third things Allah, he did, it was the stars. And look, the verse is so clear. It says, and after that, there's no question. After that. But in chapter number 2, and we showed you the verse, it says that Allah created for you everything in earth, and then he went up to heaven. And Ibn Kathir agree, Allah created everything in earth first. So what more you want? A clear contradiction than this madness. This is God talking. What do you think, my friend? I think it's time for you to leave Islam.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay, Mr. CP, explain this. Okay. Then how does the Quran? How does Allah talks about the embryology and the Big Bang and all these things?
Oh, nowhere Allah speaking about embryology. He's talking about stupidity. If you go in the Quran, you will see that what the Quran is saying is a joke. Because what he says that the sperm became a congealed dead blood. And you can go to any university in the world and you will see this is silly. Have you ever heard of a God, he said, that claim that the sperm became a dead blood? That is embryology for you?
It doesn't. Does it say? It doesn't say that.
It says that in front of you. Here we go, read it. This is the chapter 23, verse number 14.
Chapter 23. Chapter 23, verse 14.
All right, do you read it?
Oh man.
So this is the embryology of God? The sperm became a clot? According to your knowledge, you are laughing, right?
No.
According to science, Uthman, how many days the sperm can live? Do you know?
According to science?
Yeah? How many days the sperm, the semen, can live?
Yeah. I think it's 1 day.
No, actually a few days. You can search Prophet Google, peace be upon him. You can search right now, me and you, how long sperm live in the woman, in the body. Let us see what the answer will be. Here we go. I just searched Google. It says 5 days. Correct? It says 5 days, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. According to your prophet, how many days?
It doesn't say how many days.
No, your prophet, he is a doctor, so he has tons of YouTube videos. He keep talking. At that time, there's no YouTube, but there is a hadith. He keep talking. Your prophet, he never stopped talking. So how many days according to your prophet? What do you think? You can guess. What do you think? Like, how big is the error of your prophet? Is it a day? Is it 2? Is it 5? So how many days according to your prophet? What do you think? What do you think?
Well, it can't be more than 5 days.
All right, here we go.
Otherwise, it's
this is from Al-Bukhari and Muslim, as you see in the screen. And this is the hadith. Your prophet says that the sperm stay inside the mother womb, the semen, for 40 days. And then he became and then he became a blood, a congealed blood. 40 days.
Can I see? There's nothing on my screen.
Yeah, it should be in your screen now, by now.
Okay, this is Bukhari. This is
Bukhari and Muslim. And this is now, we are reading from the book of Riyadh al-Salihin, and he is referring to Bukhari and Muslim, as you see. And this is the hadith number. And here it says that the prophet said that a human being, the sperm, the semen, is gathered in the womb of the mother for 40 days.
Oh, man.
So remember, Uthman, you said to me, prove it first, and I proved to you many things already. So are you going to say I'm out of Islam, my friend? Are you a person who keep his promise?
I'm scared.
Why you are scared?
For my soul.
Well, here we go. This guy is a liar. You should be scared if you stay as a Muslim, not the opposite. It's just to prove it in front of you, this guy is a fraud. So if you are scared, you should leave him, because obviously he is not going. He cannot save himself. This guy, he will end in hell like crazy. This guy will burn for hell like he will be punished severely, for he mislead billions of people. Do you want to follow a deceiver, my friend Uthman? What do you think, Uthman? Remember, you are the one who made the challenge, so I'm expecting you to say, yes, I'm out of Islam, because this is the promise of a man. And you are the man.
Look, what I'm reading, and from my understanding, it's bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's like I don't understand it. Just because I don't understand something doesn't mean I don't know.
What do I mean? What do you mean to understand? And you are the one who says to me, it's obviously he created the earth first. It's you who said to me, open the Jalalain, we open the Jalalain. It's you who said to me, let's see Ibn Kathir, we saw Ibn Kathir. And Ibn Kathir, he says the earth first, and etc. So everything we're showing you, not even me saying to you, it's your scholars and the one you choose. And you are the one who mentioned to me in Berurji. So we showed you what in Berurji says. And you are the one who, when you call me, when text me first time, do you remember what you said to me, Mr. Israel? Like you are so angry from me, you call me Mr. Israel. 1 minute, Mr. Israel. 1 minute.
Yeah, the reason.
Yeah,
Yeah, the reason why I said
don't worry,
Israel.
I don't care, no problem. But now, I mean, you are calling me to get me busted. You are so angry from me. And did I lie to you? Anything I said to you, or I'm showing you on the screen everything?
No, you're showing everything to me on the screen.
So
it's not a lie.
Okay, so it's not a lie. So my friend, it's time for you to be the man. You call me.
Okay.
You call me to fight me. You call me to because you're angry from me. I understand, no problem. But everything I showed you is from your books. It's stupid. It's not fit for a man like you to believe in such a stupid thing like this. For the sake of respect of yourself, you better leave Islam immediately. And you know, I'm getting nothing of this. I mean, what, you convert, you don't convert, who cares? I mean, this is your salvation, not mine. I don't even know you, you don't know me.
But it doesn't make any sense. And how could the Prophet be the best of mankind?
Did they lie to you?
He was the best
I just see what what is the best of mankind? We just showed you. He says, go attack the Romans so we can get the bloody girls. Is that what the best of mankind says? Is that the best? If your neighbor, he says to you, let us attack the Uthman because you have a blonde daughter, with my respect to your daughter. Is that the best what he do? Hey, let us attack Uthman house. He have a blonde daughter. What kind of best is that?
Because you know the Prophet, he was poor. He lived in a small house, but the house doesn't even have a door.
He was poor, and look what he did. Look what he did. He married a woman. She is way older than him because she is rich. Is that true?
No.
What do you mean?
Khadija?
Khadija, yeah, she was in the age of his mother, and she is very rich, and he used to work for her. And we knew that Arab will not marry people they are older than them. Why he marry her? She's older than him.
Yeah, she was a wealthy business
exactly owner. So he married her because of the money, and he did not marry any woman as long she's alive because she will kick him out. She is the owner of the business. The second she died, he started jumping from woman to a woman. What happened? When he was with Khadija, he was behaving. He did not marry any other women. The second Khadija, all the women he married, Uthman, all the women he married after Khadija. And let me ask you, how he married Khadija?
Sorry, I don't know how he married Khadija. I don't know the whole story.
Okay, is it true that he and Khadija, they made the father of Khadija drunk?
So the Prophet Muhammad, he made Khadija's father drunk.
Exactly.
So he can approve the marriage?
Yes. What do you think about this?
No, that can't be. That's not true.
Okay, if this is true, what we would do? If this is true, what we would do?
It's not true. It's not true.
My friend, if it's true, if I can show you now reference approved by your Islamic scholars, what you would do? You know me, I don't say things just to say things.
But at that time, like, I don't know what to say. So the Prophet made Khadija's father drunk just to get...
Khadija, with the agreement of your Prophet, they made the father drunk and they did not convince him to get to marry them. No, they lied to him. So they made him drunk, and then when he wake up, before he wake up, they changed his clothing, and he said, why I'm wearing those clothing? They said to him, oh, because you didn't marry me to Muhammad. He said, no, I did not do that. He said, no, you did. And this is how, and then he took his sword because he was so angry. He says, no way, I'm going to let someone like Muhammad marry someone like you. And this is telling you that Muhammad was not respected as they claim. So when this happened, Khadija, she said to him, are you going to make everybody laugh at you? They will say that you made you drunk and, you know, we fooled you. Aren't you afraid the Arab will make fun of you for the rest of your life? What kind of a prophet? He started his life by such a thing.
Oh man.
What do you think?
That's not right.
That's not right. So how decent he is, how good, if this is how he started his life, by a fraud.
But how can he use alcohol? Is haram. It's forbidden.
The Muslim, they will say to you at that time it wasn't haram, because Muhammad wasn't a prophet yet. So we find a solution, here we go. But still don't want to change anything. Muhammad is a fraud. Even his marriage was by khamr. The best thing he did in his life supposedly is marrying Khadija, because if not her, he will not become a prophet. Because of her money, he became a prophet. Okay.
That's kind of true, because Khadija, she spent a lot of money for Prophet Muhammad's cause.
Exactly.
She's the one that convinced the Prophet to continue his prophethood.
Exactly. So now,
the Khadija,
so now we understand why Muhammad, he married her for the sake of her money. And now we understand that he is an evil man, because if he's a decent man, even if the wife, she said, let us make my father drunk and lie to him and fool him to marry me to you, he should say no, that's wrong, correct?
But Prophet Muhammad, he was with Khadija until she died. He was with her till the very end.
Because she is the one who owned the business. She will kick him out. He will not inherit the money. He don't dare to move. He used to work for her, remember? So she is the one who owned it, and he cannot do anything. So when she died, he got the money, inherited everything. But now the topic is, what kind of a woman and what kind of a man he do that to his father-in-law in order to become his father-in-law? If this is how you start your life. What do you think?
It's not a good way.
Okay, so what does that mean now? You know, it's not a good way. Is that how a person? Is that how a person who claimed to be a prophet of God to do such a thing? This is a person who is supposedly the best. He is the best of mankind, right? He is the best of mankind.
Yeah, he is the best of mankind, and we should follow his
how the best of mankind,
his examples, his life.
Okay,
his teaching.
How the best of mankind he do such a thing?
I don't know how to explain it.
Until now, by the way, you did not ask me to show the reference. Don't you want to see it? Look like you are convinced I don't lie, because no. In the beginning you were so upset and you want to see, and you know you don't believe. You know, what if I showed you from the book of Ibn Kathir?
No.
This is the
no,
book.
Because I heard about this story before.
All right, this is the book of Ibn Kathir.
But I didn't know it.
This is the book of Ibn Kathir, Uthman. This is the book of Ibn Kathir, Al-Bidayah wa Nihaya, volume number 2, page number 361. Even Ibn Kathir speak about it. She did dress him. She colored his beard blonde.
Nothing is showing on my screen.
You will see it.
Nothing is showing on my screen.
You will see it in a second. Here we go. the book of Al-Bidayah and Nihaya. I'm showing it in Arabic, and now I'm going to click and translate to English. Here we go. So you can see. She changed the color of his beard.
This is Shia.
No, this is just a Shia.
This is from Shia.
No, this is Shia website, but the book is the book of Ibn Kathir. This is just a website library, you know. This is just a library.
Okay.
Ibn Kathir. See, it says Ibn Kathir, part number 2, very number 2, page number 361. So she dressed her father, she colored his beard with yellow, and she made him drink wine. She drunk him. Do you see it?
Wait, just 1 second. It's not showing my screen yet. Khadija father's a suit and his beard and his.
Because the Arab, you know, when they have a wedding party, they do this. So Khadija, look how evil she is with Muhammad. They made the man drunk. When he is drunk, they color his beard. They change his clothes. And then when he woke up, he said, "Why I'm wearing this clothes?" She said, "What, you forgot? Last night we have a party. You married me to Muhammad." He said, "No, I did not." And even the story here says, and she made her father drink wine to get drunk. Hatta thamila. What kind of prophet he is? And this is Ibn Kathir. And there's tons of books speaking about the same story. Look how many books, look. Look, all of those books are speaking about this story. What kind of prophet he is.
But
History of Damascus. Look at this.
but what? Maybe it's a fabrication because at that time the Prophet Muhammad he wasn't
my friend.
He wasn't a prophet back
Ibn Kathir and your Muslim scholars, they will write a story which is a lie about Muhammad. Imagine I go now in TV and I make a story up about Muhammad and I live in Islamic countries. They will kill me in 2 seconds. You know that. Anyone killed Ibn Kathir? Anyone killed those who wrote this story? Nobody killed them. Why? Because this is what the story is. The scholars, they are proud about Muhammad for doing that. He's a wonderful, he's smart. He deceived his father-in-law. He made him drunk. You know? This is a religion of God, and this is a prophet of God. If this is a prophet of God, so what a scam is. So my friend, is it time for you to say I am out of Islam? Be honest.
It's hard, man. You don't understand.
It doesn't matter how hard it is. If it's false, it's false. I mean, who cares about how hard it is? You know, I mean, there's nothing. Who said it's easy? But is it false or not? If Islam is false, it's false. If it's good, it's good. And it has nothing to do with hard and easy.
Then why do Muslims say that the Prophet Muhammad he is the best of mankind?
Because they worship him.
He's the best.
My friend, this is all a propaganda. Who dare to question? The second you question, you find. The second you read the books and you question, you find that this is absolutely false. Isn't it your prophet? He went to his own son's house when the wife, she was alone, and he flirted with her. What do you think if your father?
Come on, man! Don't say that, man.
We don't want to open a story after story.
That's not true.
This is absolutely true. What if I show you what you would do? Are we going to keep jumping like monkeys? Because look like you will not say I'm out of Islam. I keep showing you things one after one after one, and you're making excuse.
So you're telling me that the Prophet Muhammad he never had a son. No, he only had daughters.
No, he have a son from adoption. His name is Zayd, and the Quran speak about him.
He has an adopted son.
Yes. He went to his son's wife when she was alone, and he flirted with her. He saw her wearing see-through clothes, and he said, "Praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart flip for you."
See, now you're just saying that he didn't flirt with him. Didn't flirt with her?
Well, I am not the one who's saying that. You know, this is what your religion is saying, my friend. This is what your book says. I'm going to make a final offer. If I show you what I am saying right now, am I going to have a promise of a man to leave Islam, or you are just, you know, wasting my time? In front of everybody.
Oh man.
If I show you Muhammad, he went to the house, he found Zainab, and it says that he saw Zainab and she was standing and she was very white and she is big and beautiful, from the most perfect women of Quraysh. فَهَوِيهَا. You know what Hawiha mean?
Nah, I don't know Arabic words.
Okay, Hawiha mean he loved her. Here we go, read with me carefully. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi.
This can't be true, man. This can't be true.
Uthman, don't waste my time, my friend. This is al-Qurtubi in front of you, page number 43423, and this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I'm going to post it in the chat. And here it says that the Messenger of Allah,
I can't see anything.
you will see it in a second. It says وقال مقاتل زوج النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم زينب بنت جحش من زيد. So the Prophet, he married Zainab to Zayd, and she lived with him. And then one day, peace be upon him, he came to Zayd seeking him, and he saw Zainab standing, and she was white and big and beautiful, from the most perfect women of Quraysh. فَهَوِيهَا. For he fell in love with her. He have a lust with her. And then he said, وَقَالَ سُبْحَانَ اللَّهِ مُقَلِّبُ الْقُلُوبِ. Praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart flip for you. So Zainab, she heard him praising Allah for her beauty. So she told Zayd, he said to her, he went to Muhammad, he said, please let me divorce her. He noticed that his father is a flirting and maybe he is having sex with his wife already. Let us click in front of everybody and translate to Google Translation. Shall we do that? Do you want me to give you the link in Paltalk so you can do it from your side? Let me give it to you. No, I will give it to you. Here we go. I will give you the link.
Sir.
Okay, go in there, and when you open it, open it with Google browser, you know, any Google browser, and then you click in the side of the page.
Give me
not in the
1
middle.
second. Let me translate it.
Yeah, and then you click at Google, and you will find it says click in the white space, because in the middle there's a script will not allow it to go to translation. Click here in the side, says translate to English. Here we go. And then you will see it says the following. In order to find it right away, search for the word white. After you translate to English, search for the word white. You will see it says here that peace be upon him, which means Muhammad, he came to Zayd one day seeking him, seeking for him. So Zayd, he saw Zainab standing, and she was a beautiful, white and massive. You know, the Arab at that time, they used to like the women who they are big. Like, I don't want to use the word fat, but the bigger they are, the more healthy they are. So if a woman, she is skinny, nobody will marry her. She's sick, you know. So at that time, if she is so big, that is the one. So she is so big, she is massive, and she is so white. This is what every man wants in the Arab time. So, and was the most perfect woman of Quraysh. Look how big she is. So he, not below her, he fall in love with her. He have lust with her. Hawiha. Translation, he's saying below her. And he said, glory to Allah, the one who made my heart break for you, or flip my heart for you. Do you see it?
Yeah, man, I see it.
Okay. And then Zayd, she came, you know, and Zainab, she heard him. She heard what he said. So she told her husband, and the husband right away, he got it. Okay, I got it. My father is sleeping with my wife already. And obviously she is a whore. Because a woman, she have honor. She will say to him, shame on you. to flirt with married women. Only a whore, she will not open her mouth against such a statement. She heard the guy in her house, and he is the father of her husband, and he is flirting with her. She like it, she love it. And not only that, Zainab, she said that after that, Allah, each time her husband, he tried to have sex with her, Allah, he made his penis swell. Allah, he made the penis of the husband swell.
Oh man, this is too much.
But at least Allah, he made a miracle. He made the penis of the guy swell, you know. Think about it. That's an amazing miracle. Thank God I'm not married. Otherwise, if Muhammad liked my wife, my penis would end so swelling. I cannot handle that.
This is just really bad, man.
Read carefully.
This
here
is
with
just
me.
bad.
Read carefully with me here. It says, Zainab, obviously she is a whore. She is promoting, she is claiming that this is a miracle from God. She said that in the narration of Zayd, that Zayd, his penis is swell. You see, the translation is very, very funny. So Zayd, his penis is swell. Each time he tried to have sex with her, he get close to her, his penis get big. He swell. Oh, it's hurting. And she said that this is happening because of Allah. Do you see it? You have a God who make penises swell, my friend Uthman. You have a very unique God.
Oh, this is...
Okay, so is it time for you to say I'm out of Islam, Uthman, or what?
If I leave, they'll kill me.
Well, my friend, nobody knows who you are anyway. So actually, you leave or not, if you say I'm leaving or not, already you left, I can tell. You are just scared to say it. That's all the story. You're already out. You said it's silly, you said it's stupid, you said this doesn't make sense, you said this is bad. I mean, what is more to agree? Already you left Islam. And nobody knows who you are. You're out.
Because here, if I leave the religion, they'll kill me or put me in prison.
My friend, you do not need to tell them until God, he opened doors for you. Maybe you leave to a different country, God will open doors for you. But don't be a fool and follow a fool. That's not the right thing to do.
How could he be a prophet if he does these things?
He cannot. That's what I'm saying.
Then why there's so many Muslims and so many people converting from Christianity to Islam?
They are a bunch of fools.
So all of these...
The second they see the truth, my friend, they leave. And that's what happened to you today. You call, you know, you insulted me when you start talking to me. You call me Mr. Israel. And look at you now. What happened? You call me Mr. Israel. The first text you gave me, it was Mr. Israel. You are here to debate with me because supposedly I am a liar according to you. So all those who they claim to be converting, they are a bunch of fools. Either they are foolish or they are seeking a benefit. You know, there's many like in YouTube. Then if they say they convert to Islam, a lot of subscribers, a lot of ad, a lot of donation. It's a business. But for us, it's not. Not for you, not for me. If I am you, I will not hesitate. Already you are out of Islam. What are you waiting for?
So what? There's not... God doesn't exist?
No.
God doesn't exist?
No, absolutely God exists. Who said that? I never say that. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. Absolutely, I believe in God. If God is not exist, I will not be exist. So,
but you live in man God. Jesus
Well,
main God.
let us talk about this after we finish with you regarding if you are leaving Islam or not. Are you leaving Islam or not? I'm not asking you yet to believe in Jesus. I did not say anything about Jesus yet. Let us finish what we started. Based on what we provide to you and what you saw with your own eyes, Allah cannot be God. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
It can't be the word of God.
All right, thank you. I'm happy for you that you left Islam. Now let's go about Jesus. I'm very happy to our friend Uthman. I pray to the Lord, he will open his eyes more, he will open his heart more, and he will believe in the truth, and the truth will set him free. Now let us talk about Jesus. You said you believe in the God who is a man, correct?
Yeah, and that Mary is the mother of God. So what? God has mother, father,
okay,
sister.
I will go with you. No, when we say Mary is the mother of God, simply she is the mother of Jesus who was born as a man. But because Jesus is God, so people they say the mother of God, but the fact God have no mother. This is why you see when Jesus he speak to Mary, and when he speak to others, like he never called his mother mother. Can you believe it? He never said to his mother mother. When she came to him and she asked him to do a miracle in the wedding, there's a wedding, he said to her, what do you want from me, women? Ask anyone what kind of a person. He said to his mother, women. Why he said to her, women? Did you ask yourself? For he is the Lord of this women. So he is born of the women, yes, but he is not from any. He is not the son of any man. He is not the son of any woman. He is born from her by the flesh. This is why you see Jesus says, I am from above, you are from below. So if God is being a man is a problem, then God cannot be God anyway, because if God cannot be whatever he wished to be, then God cannot be powerful and almighty. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, one thing that never made sense for me.
Okay.
In the Quran, it says that because I spoke to my sheikh about this verse. In the Quran, it says that that Isa is the word of God. I spoke to my sheikh about this. I told him, what does this mean? He says that this just means he's the messenger, like the messenger of God.
But
it doesn't make sense.
But Muhammad is not the word of God, correct?
I told him what about Prophet Muhammad? He said all of them are the word of God, but it doesn't say in the Quran that he's the word of God. It just says Isa is the word of God.
Exactly. Only one person.
And when I tell them,
there's only one person.
When I told him about this, he says,
yeah.
He says that the word of God, it means that he's just a messenger.
But that's
illogical.
But Muhammad should be the word of God then too. But as you know, that this is a title only given to Jesus. He is the only person who is called the word of God. And this is in total agreement with the book of John, chapter number 1, verse number 1. It says, in the beginning it was the word, and the word was with God, and the word is the God. And then in verse number 14 it says, and the word became a flesh, that is Jesus. So Jesus is the word of God.
Can you show me on screen?
Huh? Sorry?
What did you say? Can I look it up? Where can I find that?
Yeah, you can go to John chapter 1. John chapter 1.
John chapter 1. John chapter 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Yeah, that's exactly what the Quran says.
And the word is what? Do you see with me what it says? And the word is what? And the word is what? The word is God. It was God. So it says here was. Do you see the word was?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened here with this was? Why it says was? Because the word later in verse number 14 says became a flesh. That is Jesus.
The word became flesh.
So Muhammad is a thief. He stole that from the chapter from the book of John. That Jesus is the word of God, which became a flesh. It's a word sent by Allah down to Mary, and that word became a man. His name is Jesus. Wonderful. Now, as long the word of God is God, That means Jesus is the word of God. He's God. God and his word is one. If you ask any Muslim, and you used to be a Muslim 5 minutes ago, is the word of God created? They would say no. So is Jesus created? No. He's not. He's born of Mary, he's not created. He exists before Abraham. Jesus says, before Abraham I am. If you go to John, the same chapter, the same book we are reading from, if you go to John, read it from read chapter 8. Verse number 23, 24, 25, 26, etc. You will see Jesus said something very strange. He said to them, you are from beneath, I am from above. You are of this world, I am not of this world. Do you see it, my friend Osman? Do you see it? Don't the sheikh they lie, they say
nothing showing.
Don't the sheikh they lie, they say where Jesus says I am God. They lie. He said I am from above, I'm not from this world. Is Muhammad from above? No. Is Adam from above? No. Jesus made it clear, you are from beneath, speaking to human being in front of him, the Jews. I am from above, I am from different place. You are of this world, I am not of this world. How clear we can make it? And who's the one talking? Jesus. So Uthman, think with me. If God decide to be something, are you going to say to him, why you can't be that? Are you going to question? I mean, the second you believe in God to be almighty, do you believe God was almighty? Or he's limited?
Yeah, God is...
Okay, so...
No, he's almighty, he's powerful.
Almighty mean he can be whatever he wish. That's what the almighty mean. So when the Muslims they say God cannot be a man, that means God cannot be God too. Because God can be whatever he is.
No, but what...
I mean,
what Muslims say,
yeah.
what Muslims say is that saying that God cannot be a human because it doesn't fit his majesty.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Like a...
let us see how that works. So because it doesn't fit his majesty, he can't be a human. So that's not because he cannot be a human, but because it doesn't fit his majesty. Okay, what happened if you became a human? Jesus in the Quran chapter 19 verse 19, he is a human, yet the Quran says he's holy. How he is holy if he is a human? Not a single place in the Quran it says Muhammad is holy. Actually, the Quran says that may Allah forgive to Muhammad your past sin and your sin to come. But in the case of Jesus, Jesus is born holy. Jesus, not only he is a person who did tons of miracles, he himself is the miracle. Correct? But isn't it God is a miracle?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, Jesus is a miracle. He is the miracle. Not only he do miracles, he is the miracle, and that is God. In chapter 48, the chapter of opening Al-Fatih, Allah speaking, saying to Muhammad, may Allah forgive your sin in the past and in the future to come. In the case of Jesus, look what Jesus says about himself in the Quran. Muhammad, he have a wish from Allah, maybe a wish, may Allah forgive your sin. In the case of Jesus, when Jesus was born, he says, peace be upon me. You know the verse? You know what it says? Peace be upon me.
Can you send me?
Peace be upon me, the day I am born, the day I die, and the day I am resurrected. Jesus, he is in peace. He do not need forgiveness of sin. You see what peace mean here? Peace mean that this person is above mankind, because all men, they pray to God to receive the peace of God, not the anger, because the one who receives peace of God, he is always in a favor place for God. This person, his name is Isa, he's just born, He's just a child baby. And he says, peace be upon me. And actually, this is about Yahya too. Look like the family of Jesus. They are always in special treatment. If you read, I quote for you the wrong verse. The verse I meant it is a chapter 19, verse number 33. Peace be upon me. Who is saying that? Jesus. You see, if you go to the verse about Yahya, it says, peace be upon him. In the same, when Jesus speaks, he says, peace on me. How Jesus can offer peace to himself? Peace on me. Listen. When the Quran speak about Yahya, which is supposed John the Baptist, in verse number 19.
Yeah.
Okay, it says, peace be on him. So it's not Yahya giving himself the peace, it's Allah giving Yahya the peace, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, we go, and a few verses after, we will see the same verses about Jesus. It says, peace be on me. Okay, how that work? How peace be on me? How Jesus received peace from who? From himself? He must be God. So, chapter 19:15 is about John the Baptist. Chapter 19, verse number 33 is about Jesus. In the case of Jesus, is not peace on him, peace on me. The day I was born, and the day I die, and the day I shall be raised. And here we have a problem. Peace be upon me the day I die. Peace be upon me the day I'm born. Peace be upon me the day I'm resurrected. Peace, whatever Jesus is. He is dead, he is alive. He is a human, he is the word of God. It doesn't matter. Peace on me. Who is receiving peace? Jesus. From who? From Jesus. For this is God. In the case of John the Baptist, peace on him, not on me. If you go back to verse number 15. In the case of Jesus, peace on me, not on him. Why? Because simply Jesus is different. And Jesus as the man, still he can do what God do. He resurrected people from death. Even the Quran says he created from the mud the bird. So how come the Muslim, they remember that Jesus was a man, and they forgot that the man, he did what God can do. And if Allah gave Jesus the power to create creatures, what kind of God he shared the creation with someone else? If the Muslim, you ask the Muslim, who is God? He said the creator. Well, Jesus is the creator. If the Muslim want to say Allah, he gave him the power, first of all, prove it. Secondly, doesn't matter if he gave him power or not, still he's a creator. Right now, as we speak, these birds are created by Jesus.
That's right.
Yeah. So, my friend, Jesus being a man does not change anything. Still, he is God. He's in control of the nature. He's in control of the creation. He's forgiving sin. He can make the blind see. He can tell you what you had in your houses. And this is always mentioned in the Quran. He can heal the leper. People, they touch him, they get healed. Jesus can feed thousands of people from nothing. I mean, did you ask yourself, why all of those things about Jesus and Muhammad have zero? So, my friend,
because in the Quran, Prophet Muhammad, he didn't perform any miracles.
Exactly. Why? Because he's a fraud. Because he's a fraud. You have no proof. Miracles is the proof that you are sent by God. People, they ask for a miracle for a reason. Well, if you are from God, let God support you and give you a miracle. So Jesus, he is just born. He is just 1 second old. And he is talking in the cradle.
But my sheikh, he told me that during Moses' time, it was about wonders and stuff, like, and during Prophet Isa's time, it was about miracles and things like that, and during Prophet Muhammad's time, it was about literacy. literacy. Do you know what I mean? So like they say that the Quran is
my friend. Let us go by this stupid argument. First of all, the Quran is a silly book. Anyone who speaks Arabic, he knew the Quran is a stupid book. There's nothing about amazing language. And even the Arab in the time, they said to him, if we want to make a book like this, we can, but we will not. Same time, let us go for the sake of argument. You are saying to me that Shakespeare must be God, because Shakespeare, he wrote a book I cannot write. Can you write a book like Shakespeare? You cannot. So what kind of excuse, my friend, this is an excuse, because all the prophet of God, they have miracles. If the book of God is a miracle, well, that goes for all the prophets. So all the prophet of God, they have book of God. And can you make a book like the book of God? Uthman, can a Muslim can make the same as the book which he given to Moses? Nobody can do that, right? He would say no. No. Okay, so that's all the books given to the prophet. So all the prophets given to the books, their books are miracles. So why the Quran only is the only miracle Muhammad have, if it's a miracle, which is not? And we just showed you the Quran is full of errors, contradictions, stupidity, science. So what is the miracle there? In the same time.
Yeah, I read it. It's illogical. And my sheikh says that the Prophet Muhammad, he split the moon, but
that's a lie.
I researched it.
That is a lie.
That was a lie.
No, the Quran doesn't say so.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't say so. The Quran says the moon is split and judgment day is near, which is a false prophecy. So my friend, I don't know if you want to believe or not, but my duty is as a Christian to invite my friend Uthman, who I spent some good time with you, and I broke my back. By the way, I have a very bad pain in my back right now because I should not be staying for long. I have an injury, but I am praying to the Lord that today you will receive his salvation and my time was not wasted. So my brother Uthman, I invite you to accept the Messiah as your Savior.
Oh man. Jesus.
His name is amazing. His words is amazing. His act is amazing. Everything is about him is amazing. So what is left?
So the Messiah, he can save me.
No one else can save you. No one. Not me. Not angels. No one. No prophets. Nobody. Only Jesus. I invite you, Uthman, because your soul is a gift being given to you, and you might lose it today. I might lose it today too. I might go now to sleep. You never know. I might not wake up. Who knows? Who knows what will happen a second ago or a second after? And the other day, I was just carrying some stuff, and suddenly I have an extreme pain in my muscles. I felt like I'm dying. Extreme pain. And I said, Lord, if I cannot even walk. This is how easy human being can be damaged. A second before, I felt like a hero. I'm so strong, I can carry a refrigerator. A second after, hardly I can walk. Honest to God, hardly I can even lift my leg. This is how easy human being can be damaged and gone. History. And your name, it might be remembered in the book of God as the one being saved, or might be remembered in the book of God as someone who don't deserve to be saved. Which one you want to be?
I'm scared for my soul.
This is why you have to decide. This is why, you know, we think we are young, we are not going to die tomorrow, you know, but there's many people that die, they are infant, correct? How many infants that die every year? Infant.
You never know.
You never know. So if I am young, doesn't
You'll
mean
never
I'm not.
know.
Exactly. So my friend, Islam is discovered now for you, but, you know, for everybody. Islam is a scam. So what we will do? Look, even the Quran, chapter 3, verse number 183. They said to him that Allah, He made a covenant with us not to believe in any messenger unless He made an offering. And then Allah, He sent the fire from heaven to consume it, which means is a sign to agree that Allah, He sent this person. The Quran says so. It's an order was given to the Jews.
Can you show me where the...
Yes, my friend.
CP, can you show me where in the Bible, like, how can Jesus save me?
Well, we have tons of places in the Bible. You know, you can go right now with me, go to Google, and says, you know, where Jesus says, how I can be saved by Jesus. Jesus says, I am the door, I am the Alpha, I am the Omega. Come to me, those who are tired, and I will comfort you. I am the truth. No salvation but by me. Whoever believe in me and I will live. This is what Jesus said. So we have tons of verses in the Bible, Jesus saying, promising, not maybe, not maybe. It is a guarantee by Jesus and by His name. It's not even like
So
maybe. I'm listening, my friend. What do you want to
because
say?
you know the thing, in Islam is like you never know whether, like, even if you're a good Muslim and you perform all the best deeds, you do all the you do everything right, you're still not guaranteed Jannah. You know, you're still not guaranteed heaven.
My friend Uthman, I don't know if you watch my videos. We show always that Muhammad, he says that your destiny is written before Allah, He created you. So it is guaranteed where you will go before you are made, but it's not guaranteed to you. It's guaranteed as Allah, He decided before He created you. You know what I mean? Is
this the same? Is this the same principle in Christianity?
No,
is this the same principle in Christianity
no. This is why. In, like, if you go to the book, and let us show you some verses in the book of John as an example. John 14. In John 14, it says, verse number I think 6. Let me check. Hold, give me a second. John 14. All right. Okay. Read with me carefully, Uthman. Jesus says unto him, I am the way, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. Do you see it? You know that, you know, you used
I
to
don't
be
know
Muslim
if you...
10 minutes ago, right? So Allah, supposedly He is the truth, Al-Haq, right? One of His names. That is a story from Jesus. Jesus is the truth. And by saying He is the truth, He is saying, I am God. So I am the truth, and I am what? I am the life. Isn't all life coming from God, Uthman?
Wow.
Isn't it? All life coming from God? Jesus just said,
Jesus said unto him,
I am the truth, I am the life,
and
no one can come to the Father. He meant go into to the kingdom of the Father, the heaven, except by me. So the salvation is only exclusive by Jesus. No prophet, no one, no me, not anyone, no priest, no bishop.
It says it so clear. But like, what do you have to do? Like what do you have to do as a Christian? Like,
the first thing to do is to believe in Jesus. Listen, Uthman, faith is number one key to be with God. Faith on Him. So when you have faith, you have the key of salvation. Faith of a truthful person, that's mean he believe in what Jesus said and he do what Jesus said. Not only I say Shahada and then I do all the garbage stuff and then I go and I touch the black stone and then Allah forgive my sin. So you are with Jesus, you believe in Jesus, well, you believe in what Jesus said and you follow. He said, be holy like my Father. He said, if somebody asks you for your coat, give him your dress. He said, love your enemy. So if you believe in Jesus, you believe in what Jesus stands for. Love and peace. Being beautiful with your parents, with your family. Being beautiful with everybody around you. Loving everybody. That is Jesus. So when you say, I believe in Jesus, you don't believe in a name. You believe in a life. That's why Jesus said in front of you, I am the life. For I will give you a new life when you believe in me. Not only new life in the hereafter, but life now. He will change you. What do you think?
Well, yeah. What?
Do you accept the Messiah?
Oh wow. Yeah, I accept him, man.
Hallelujah.
Accept him.
Hallelujah. Oh, what a beautiful
Oh,
night.
man.
What a beautiful night. You call
I'm
me
I'm
Mr.
so happy, man.
You called me Mr. Israel when you text me first time. You insulted me, right, Mr. Israel? Look what happened to you. I mean, isn't it amazing the Lord is? You contacted me to insult me. You contacted me to put me down. You contacted me to get me busted, supposedly. And look what happened. The Lord save you, my friend. Your anger, your hatred
Man.
switched into something different. You just said, I'm so happy. Tell me about what you feel.
I don't know, like I got like goosebumps all over my body because I'm also sick as well. But I just got this rush of energy and it feels amazing.
My friend, I can hear actually from the beginning, I feel like, you are, that's why I was saying you are okay. I can tell that you are ill. And now it is a chance for us, all of you Christians, please pray for our brother Uthman so he can be healed in his name. And he is powerful, he is able, he can do it, no one else can do it. So we pray in his name to heal you, to touch you, to refresh your heart, not only your body, so you can live and be a new person with the Lord, with the Messiah. Uthman, a new life been given to you today, my friend. Honest to my Lord,
Mr. CP,
my back is hurting me so bad. It's hurting me in a very, very bad way. But even though you made me so happy, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for the Lord to send you to me.
No.
For the Lord, he made me happy to serve you, my brother. The Lord, he wants us, he says, if you want to be a master, you are a servant. The servant is the master in Christianity, not the opposite. So I'm so happy to serve you today.
CP, I just want to... No, CP, I am happy, man. I am grateful for what you have shown me. I was ignorant. But you showed me the truth, man. Like everything you showed me and everything you said was the truth. It wasn't a lie. You weren't making things up.
I'm so happy for you, my friend. I don't know what to say.
But now I'm scared. Like, do I tell my parents? Do you know what I mean? Because here, like, if you leave the deen, if you leave the religion, they'll either imprison you or they'll execute you.
My friend,
It's not safe.
I will leave your security for you. you do what you think is smart. The Lord, he asks us to be honest, and at the same time he asks us to be smart. So if your life will be in danger if you go in the street and you say, I am out of Islam, so don't do that. Wait, you are a believer, and believe in your heart. It's not something in appearance. We are not hypocrites who will go in the corners and shout like what the Muslims do. So I will leave what is for your security for you to decide when it's time for you to announce that you're a Christian, or when it's not right to do so. And maybe we pray that the Lord will open doors for you. Maybe you leave to a different country. Maybe I don't know what you would do. I'm not going to ask you anything about yourself. I don't want anyone to know anything about you. But you decide what is right for you, my friend. And the Lord will be with you. The Lord is with you. But just be smart. Yeah. You know, it's not like, I don't want you to go say, hey, I became a Christian. And no, don't do that. No, don't do that. You see, the Lord, he value your life.
But I want to save my brothers.
Well,
I want to save my brothers and my sisters.
You can save them. You start talking to them. Don't say anything about now you decide what you decide. Start sharing with them ideas. Start sharing them with them what you think is right. Show them the mistakes in the Quran. And when it's time to come, you tell them they leave Islam, and then you offer them Jesus. You tell them, well, you know what? I'm a Christian. I want you to be saved with me. I want you to follow the Messiah, who's, you know, the only Savior. You don't have to say things right away. Just wait for the right time.
There is no name better than the name Jesus.
I mean to that.
That's the truth.
I cannot agree more you know, with
That's
you.
the truth.
Yeah. Even the Muslims, I remember when I was in the Middle East, they say to me things I could not understand. I remember once a friend of mine, he's a Muslim, he's a very nice guy. He said to me, you Christians have God, but you don't have faith. And we Muslims have faith, but we don't have God. Now this guy is way older than me, but we go like, we go for, he likes shooting, I like shooting since we were kids. He have many guns, we have many guns. So we go together, we enjoy shooting. And then one day he said that to me and I could not understand it. What this guy is saying to me, you have God, but you don't have faith. And we have faith, but we don't have God. And then way after I spoke to him again, I said, listen, once you said to me this, and I think, because he's older than me, so I think you are saying that we have the true faith, right? The true God. He says, yes, you have the true God. This is what my dad says to me. This is what my mom says to me, that we Muslims, we have faith, but we don't have God. And he was talking about Christians who don't follow God no more. He was saying, we don't see you praying, we don't see you following, we don't see you, etc. Talking to me, he's talking about the Christian in general. So you have God, but you don't have faith. We have faith, we don't have God. So which one should we care for? Well, having God first, because if you don't have the true God, your faith is a waste.
You already failed. Yeah, you already failed.
And he is from a very Sunni family, very, very, very conservative Sunni family. And I was shocked when he said to me that his mother, she said that to him. His father said that to him. That they have God, but they don't have faith. We have faith, but we don't have God. That is Islam, my friend. And that is a message to all the Christians who have God, but don't have faith. The Muslims are jealous from you because you are the one who have the true God. They go, they pray 5 times a day, they do rituals, but there's no God in their religion.
That's the thing with Islam. Even if you pray 5 times per day, you pay zakat, you do all these things, your salvation is not secured. You still may end up in hell, You're truly not saved. Even if you do all these things, you're still not saved.
My friend, do you know the hadith about the distance of a cubit? You know it, the hadith? I don't know for how long you are watching my videos, but Muhammad, he said,
I don't know.
Yeah, Muhammad, he said that, you remember when we said to you, I showed you that the sperm is in the mother womb for 40 days? The same hadith. It says,
yeah,
read it carefully, here we go. It says here that by Allah, he swear, Muhammad, by Allah, a person among you may do the deeds of people of the fire until there is only a cubit or an arm breadth distance between him and the fire. And then what is written by Allah, Allah has ordered the angels to do, proceed, and he does the deeds of people of paradise and enter it. So it's not your deed, it's not what you work, it's what's written for you. And then he continues saying the opposite. And a man may do the deeds of people of paradise till there's only a cubit or two between him and paradise. And then that is written, proceed, and he does the deeds of people of fire and he enter it. So at the end of the day is what Allah wrote for you, is not what you do. So all of Islam is a joke. Because you pray, you don't pray, who care? It's what Allah wrote for you at the end of the day. Here we go, the guy, he was doing the deed of paradise. All his life praying, all his life is worshipping, all his life doing jihad, and then what is wrote by Allah will take over and he go to hell. Where is justice? It's just a good luck.
Yeah, that.
So my friend Uthman, you are with me for long, and I'm sure you are tired. You told me you are sick, and actually me myself, I am really sitting for long. I want to say thank you very much. Do you want to say anything for those Christians? Do you want to say any message to them? Do you want to say anything to the Muslims?
I just want to say to the Muslims, they just gotta open their hearts and not be ignorant. Don't, if their evidence is right in their face, they have to read it. Do you get what I mean? Because God He's not deceitful. He will show you the truth. He will show you the way. Do you get what I mean? That's one of the biggest thing about the Quran is it says that the Quran it's easy to understand. It's very easy to understand. But the thing is, the Quran is not easy to understand. It's a big headache. You can't understand it. Even if you understand it, you have to read the hadith. You have to speak to the shaykh. You have to know what the context is about. It's just a big headache.
Actually, Uthman, even the Quran says nobody understands the Quran save Allah. You know that? You know that?
I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. If it says that, I'll take your word for it. Yeah.
You know, I don't say things unless it's true, right? So here we go, chapter 3, verse number 7.
It's true.
It says that there's a huge part of the Quran, nobody knows what it means save Allah. Read it. Here we go. It says there's verses in the Quran which is confusing, and seeking their meaning, explanation, none knows the explanation of those verses save Allah. So why Allah is in them? If the Quran is the book of guidance, you send me a book full of nobody can understand save Allah. This is Muhammad the thief. He was copying from the book of Waraq ibn Nawfal. He put it in the Quran. People, they ask him what this is mean, you don't know. This is what happened when you are a thief. Like now I wrote a book and then I copy from your book. Let's say I don't know anything about mathematics and I copy from your book a mathematics issue, and then I put it in my pages, claim that this is from me. You ask me a question about it, I have no idea to say. This is exactly what happened to Muhammad. Only Allah knows what he meant. So why Allah he sent it to us?
Yeah.
So Uthman, thank you very much.
That's
my friend.
true, CP.
Thank you for being here, and I pray. Do you want to pray with me to the Lord, my friend?
Yes, please, let's pray.
Let us pray, me and Uthman and all of you. Let us put our head down and let us close our eyes and let us say, oh Lord, take the hand of Uthman and guide him. Oh Lord, be with him. Oh Lord, be with his family. Open their heart. Open the way for them. Let them see the truth, and the truth will set them free. You said, I am the truth. You said, I am the way. So lead them in the way and don't leave them alone. You, Lord, you open the eyes of the blind. You, Lord, you heal the leper. You, Lord, you hear the one who is dying and sick. You, Lord, you open the eyes and make the one who cannot walk. You, Lord, you can give a new heart. And today you give a new heart to our brother Uthman. So give a new heart to his family, to his mother, to his father, to his children, to everyone around him. Let him be touched by Uthman. Let Uthman lead the way, and let him be a light in his house, in his community, for your glory. In his name we pray. Thank you, Uthman, for being with us. May the Lord bless you.
Thank you, CP. Thank you, CP, for the prayer. I don't know if you believe this, but for the first time, I feel like I have sense of security. You get what I mean? Like I don't fear death.
I mean, my friend,
I don't fear for my soul.
I believe you. I believe you.
Like it's, I don't know how to explain it. Like I have this sense of security, like nothing will happen to me.
My friend, nothing will happen to you, because whatever happened to you, you will be with Jesus anyway. You see people, they threaten me, they want to kill me every day. Do you think, like, everybody can be killed, correct? Everybody can be, all of us, we will die anyway. The Lord, he says, that Jesus, our Lord, he said, let the dead bury the dead. We are walking dead people, my friend. But the question is, there's death and there's life, and the life is the coming life with Jesus is what we care for. This life is temporarily, it's just a short journey. You don't, you know, yesterday you are born, today you are adult, tomorrow you are growing with the gray hair, a week after you are dead. This is how life is. So don't worry. Jesus says, don't worry about those who destroy their body, worry about those who destroy your soul. And today your soul is saved. Your soul is giving you security. You are secure in your soul. The body is going to perish.
Thank you, CP.
Thank you, my friend. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
And I'm honored to talk to you today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, and I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read
from the book of John.
The new gospel.
Yeah, start from the book of John, and then choose whatever you want. And take it easy in reading, and try to understand and try to live the verses, not only read the verses. We don't care for memorizing, we care for living the word of God. For God's words is alive, for he is the word of God. So live the word, not only read the word. Don't memorize the word, live them. Be part of the story, be part of Christ, be part of his message, be part of his book, for your name is written there, and today it is written. Anything you want to add, Othman, before we go?
Like I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling, man. It feels really amazing.
I'm so happy for you, Othman. Well, feel free to contact me anytime. If you have questions, I will be happy to hear you. I'm not going to keep you longer.
I'm so sorry for calling you I'm so sorry for calling you Mr. Israel.
No
that
problem.
was very bad.
No problem. It's okay. I understand. All Muslims call me names. They insult me for, it's okay. And the Lord, he says, it's a blessing for you to be insulted. No problem. I am insulted because of his name. No problem. It's a blessing for me. He did not do any harm. He gave me a blessing. It's all right. And look what happened. The Lord, he blessed me more by your call to me. I'm blessed. You are blessed. All of us, we are blessed by having you. So my friend, thank you. Thank you for being with us. I will let you now go.
Thank you, CP.
And I hope I will hear from you more good news in the future. Take care.
Thank you, CP. I just want to say one more thing, okay?
All right.
Jesus is the way and the truth and the life.
I'm into that. I'm into that. Take care, my friend. Take care. God bless you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, CP.
All right.